Right, guys, welcome to the Unfiltered podcast for the nighttime edition. Four lovely ladies with us tonight. It's going to be an amazing show. Let's get it.
Beautiful Thursday night. Tonight we're joined with four beautiful and lovely guests. But before we get into that, can y'all like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you get notified every time we go live? If you haven't yet joined the Discord, I'm waiting for you in there. We're talking every day. You can drop us topic suggestions and videos to react to. Also, if you didn't know, if we hit 50K subscribers on YouTube, I'm going to be choosing two people from the Discord to take on a cruise. I'll pay for it completely. It's going to be me, Anwar, Josh Pelton. Eric keeps saying he's not going to come, but he's coming. All right, persuaded him. He's coming now. That's why he hit the bell. He hit that ringer. He's coming. It's going to be the Virgin Cruise. They don't allow kids, so that means a lot of girls trips. And I'm going to be bringing a videographer. Maybe Ethan. Ethan, you're going to come, right, Ethan?
Yeah, shout out to Ethan. Our boy Ethan in the building. Shout out to the chat, man. Already 25 of you guys in here. We're going to wait for the rest of you guys to join on. Let's give a quick shout out to our fucking sponsor before we start.
Shout out to our sponsor, VK. Premium CBD, CHG, and THC products. We got the gummies on the table. We got vapes as well. Fire products, y'all. If y'all want to know any more information, DM us, DM me, DM Basil, DM Eric. We're glad to send you some samples. So
yeah, free samples, guys. And we had the ladies from last night, man. They were tearing it up. So it's really good, guys.
They were.
All right, cool.
Destroying
real quick,
that shit like it was fucking candy.
All right, real quick, ladies. We're gonna give you guys a chance to introduce yourselves. We'll start off with you, and we'll work our way down.
Can I get your age and name and what you do for a living?
My name's Bella. I'm 20 years old, and I'm a student at University of Miami right now.
Miami, okay. Shout out to you.
I'm Julia. I'm 26, and I model.
Nice. Okay. What about you?
I'm Belle. I'm 18, and I do notary papers.
18 notaries. Okay, you just like
Stamp that.
Gotcha. Okay.
What do you do?
Notarize papers.
Notarize.
What
She
is
stamps like the papers.
Yeah, that's so cool.
All right, cool. Shout out to the
cool.
fucking chat. Show the ladies some love, chat. And let you introduce yourself to. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm Arushi. I'm 19, and I also go to University of Miami.
All right. Speaking to the mic a little bit.
I go to University of Miami. I'm Arushi, and I'm 19.
All right. Shout out to you.
Okay, for the Bella and Arushi, what's your major?
I'm studying criminology, psychology, and American history.
Okay.
Wait, that's your major? All three of those?
Yes.
What the fuck? You picked three majors?
All right. What about you,
You
Arushi?
slaving yourself.
I'm double majoring in finance and organizational leadership, and then I'm minoring in psychology and strategic communication.
Dope.
Nice.
Okay.
oh, just speak a little closer to the
Yeah,
mic.
you have to speak into the mic so the chat can hear you.
You can even.
They all want to hear your voice. Okay.
I have to adjust theirs.
Cool. All right. So first question of the night, ladies. There's already 39 people in here. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to the fucking chat. All right. So the first question for you ladies is, do you think that you're wifey material? And we'll start off with Arushi here. Damn, you put it all the way up like she's standing up. All right, Arushi, do you think you're wifey material? Yes or no?
Don't cap. Because we go to Instagram real quick. Don't cap now.
I would say some parts of me are like my clubbing habits are not.
Okay. What are your clubbing habits? Like you club every weekend, every night?
Like twice a week, I want to say at this point.
Twice a weekend?
Yeah.
Twice a week. Okay. What about you? You think you're wifey material?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I'm loyal. I love more than I love myself when I love someone.
Have you ever cheated?
I've never cheated.
Okay.
Never cheated? Okay.
Never cheated.
All your friends cheated.
All right. So what about you? Do you think you're wifey material?
I think I'm more than wifey material.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You've been here before, right?
Yes.
You said you wouldn't date a guy that does like trash, right?
No, but it doesn't mean that I'm not wifey material.
Okay, but
You're
What-
just-
I'm
you-
wifey to some good guy, not the trash picker.
But he could be a good guy. Why can't the trash picker
Yeah.
be a good guy?
Yeah, but he's a good guy to somebody else, not for me.
damn. Okay.
So you're judgmental.
Little bit.
Okay. All right. Shout out to you. What about you? Do you think you're wifey material? Yes or no?
Not at this point in my life because I feel like I'm focused on a lot of other things and I can't actually make a genuine commitment to someone else.
Okay. What do you focus
Accountability.
on?
School, bettering myself. I'm like a strong believer in bettering yourself before you can actually be with someone.
Okay. So are you single right now?
Yes.
Okay. All right, cool. Now my next question to you ladies is, do you think your Instagram shows that you guys are wifey material? Yes or no?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what would determine whether an Instagram...
Oh, you'll see. Yes or no?
Okay. I think, yeah.
Yeah. What about you?
Well, maybe not like so much as I am, but like it's not. Yeah, maybe no.
Maybe no. Okay. Why not?
I don't know because I post so much like pictures, so I don't know if a good wife would post.
So you don't know if a good wife will post the pictures that you post
No, not the pictures I post, but like as much as I post.
as
and,
much as
yeah.
you post. Okay. All right. What about you? Based off your Instagram, do you think guys would find that, or at least assume that you're wifey material?
Yes.
Yeah?
I'm very private about my life on Instagram. I don't post much.
Gotcha.
No one really knows what I'm doing. And
Okay.
yeah.
All right. What about you?
I don't think Instagram describes a person accurately.
Yeah, that's so
Yeah.
true.
Yeah, see, he literally just
Yeah.
said it. Yeah, come
Okay.
on, like
No,
Alright.
it's true. You
that's
can't
such a
base-
political answer.
So,
You didn't even answer it
explain to me
directly.
how that doesn't elaborate on that.
like social media is so fake. You can make yourself seem like any person. It's not necessarily who you are. People be posting them going out, for example, every night, and I've seen the same people out and they're having
Yeah.
a miserable time, and their stories will
Mhm.
make it seem like it's the most fun thing.
Yeah,
My best nights out, I've not posted anything, and like
That wasn't the
my-
question.
Yeah.
yeah, that
But
was.
that's my
Based
point,
off your
it's, like,
Instagram is
fake.
what
So
I'm
your
saying.
best nights out, you don't post.
No, that's not the point. The point
No,
is it's, like,
answer the
fake.
question. You just said your best nights out, you don't post. So you don't post in your best nights out.
I guess my question to you is, based
Yeah,
off
she's
your
about to get caught up real
Instagram,
quick.
based
Based
off-
get caught up real quick.
Arushi, based off your Instagram, would you say that most men would think that you're wifey material? Yes or no?
Well, most men don't think posting bikini pics is okay, and and we're in Miami, so that just on that basis, you guys would assume we're not wifey material, which I don't think is necessarily true.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Okay.
Well, we're gonna let the chat decide. Anwar, can you do me a favor and pull up her Instagram, please?
Yeah, she wants to play.
What do you want?
She's trying to play a game.
Are you kidding?
Who's
Yeah,
Instagram?
so,
Everybody's.
Are you
You got to put
kidding?
it on the screen though, so we can see it. Go ahead.
Like I do want to see this because you said you don't post your best nights, but you post a lot.
Are you
almost
stalking
said-
my Instagram, Basil?
Am I stalking your Instagram?
Yeah.
No, it's usually just the first because your name is Arushi and it starts with an A. It's the first thing.
Okay.
You tried,
so,
though.
Arushi.
Good job.
And the chat's probably gonna say what they think.
Oh, beautiful pictures.
Thank you.
What y'all think, Chad?
That's wifey material.
You think that's
Thank
wifey
you.
material?
Yeah,
You
it's
think
wifey
you think if
material.
most
See
guys
girls
look
in
at
a
this,
bikini and you just see wifey
What's
material.
wrong with
No,
the
I think
bikini?
that's so wifey
She's living her
material.
life.
I'm just asking the question.
What did he say?
We're gonna go back to 2017 now, like.
yeah. Okay. I mean, like,
Your Instagram isn't that bad. Even
How about
the bikini
this?
pics. At least you're not showing your ass off.
I'm not. It was just bikini pics, but
Okay.
you guys don't find that like wifey, which is why I said it like that.
I'll let chat. Yes or no, if you guys would think that this is like at least
I wouldn't say
'Cause-
wifey,
'cause-
but that's not that bad. Like,
yeah, because like for me,
yeah.
I mean, obviously, wifey's a little bit of a stretch, but just like someone I would even entertain, I look at their Instagram a lot. So I guess yeah. What about Miss Bell? Can we pull up her Instagram? She said she's private though, right? Is she like a private account? Is that what you meant by private?
No, I'm not. I'm private.
Speaking to the mic, go ahead.
Oh, let's see these. Oh, I'm already looking at that third photo. So
Ooh.
wifey material by looking at your Instagram. Like, come on.
I think I am. What's wrong with
You're
posting bikini pics? There's
beautiful.
nothing wrong with that. I live in Miami. Everyone does it. I'm enjoying myself.
Her body
Yeah.
exists. Like, I don't know why she needs to hide it for some certain
But why does
reason.
she need to
Why
show
does
it off?
everyone need to see it?
Why does everyone need to not
But
see
not
it?
everybody.
No,
is
okay.
seeing it.
Answer the question. Why does everyone need to see it?
It's not about what everyone needs to see. It's about what you feel comfortable posting and what makes you feel good, in my opinion.
Okay,
Oh,
that's
that's
cool.
fine.
That's cool. What you feel like, but like to the majority of the public, you're seen as a.
What if a guy just
not
felt
wifey
comfortable posing in a speedo, like for everyone to see?
I
Okay,
genuinely
and-
wouldn't care.
You wouldn't
Yeah,
care.
same.
That's
Okay.
what you want to post.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah, but like,
comfortable with that?
but people, maybe
wouldn't-
you
wouldn't
maybe
take
you
him
wouldn't
serious.
care.
Yeah,
You
that's
would
Maybe
not
okay.
take that guy
Maybe you
serious.
wouldn't care, but society would judge that guy. And he
What society
No.
are we
yeah,
talking about?
society men and women don't live by the same rules. If we sat here and posted like that, we would get frowned upon.
But men do post like that, and I don't see people
Where?
frowning.
Where? I've never
Where do
seen a guy
men-
posting
Do
no
you know how
Speedo.
many not
Where?
speedos but shirtless photos?
In
I'm
the
not
gym.
talking about
That's
shirtless.
fine.
I'm not talking about
Talking about
shirtless.
showing off
What
the
are
goods.
what are we talking?
I'm talking about just in general showing off the goods, like Anwar said. Yeah.
I don't see anything.
Okay. How
wrong
about
with
this?
that.
Let's go to hers since she's really talking over here. Let's go to hers next. And she's a little bit more
Yeah, she's
conservative.
conservative.
Yeah.
she's
Okay.
respectable.
So she's talking the
pretty.
most, but she's the most conservative, at least for now.
Uh,
Oh,
Not
keep scrolling
bad.
down.
So
Okay.
pretty.
All right.
it's kind of the same as. Well, I mean, you did better than Arushi.
Okay. All right, cool. Chat.
Yeah.
Let me know what you guys think about that, and then we'll go to Julia last. Julia, you said you were the one that admitted you weren't.
Yeah, but I'm not saying the pictures are like not wifey, but like
She's
That's
hot.
fine.
I do like the aesthetic though. I will
Yeah,
say
the
the
aesthetic
aesthetic's
is
fire.
tough. Yeah,
Shout out
that
to
shit
her.
is tough.
Shout out to her. The aesthetic's
I
fire.
could give you that. That shit is
Yeah.
tough.
Okay. I don't really see too much advertising on there though.
no, I don't that much.
You said you weren't, but you'd probably
No,
be the most like.
she's saying in the sense of like I'm always posting.
Yeah, no,
like,
I
she's
get that.
constantly
But what I'm saying
posting.
is based off what she posts, actually her stuff is not that bad.
Yeah, it's
Like,
not
not
that
bad
bad.
at all.
Yeah,
But like more you post, more guys are gonna slide.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
Maybe.
crazy.
Yeah.
All right, chat. Let me know what you guys think about that. And chat, one more thing, man. If you guys have any questions for the ladies, make sure you go ahead and super chat. If you have any topics you want us to touch on, or just in general any statements that you want to make, go ahead and make sure you super chat that.
Yes, and if y'all didn't tune into the day show 250, we're dropping.
Yes. We do have like a
some
So
little
we did
keys.
that.
And then 350. What was 350?
I forgot, bro. I think we just did 250.
No. I said 350. I do something.
I forgot, bro.
Anwar,
The-
what was it?
the people that were watching the
remember.
daytime show, you guys can go ahead and let us know.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Do we have a super chat?
Yeah, we got a
Go
super
ahead.
chat from Nas.
Shout out to
He has
Nas.
a question for the ladies. He said, "Ladies, do you understand the concept of haram behavior?"
Oh, good question. We'll start off with you.
What is Haram?
Yeah.
It's like what is like
Anwar, explain it, please.
No.
No,
Let's
no.
let them explain it, bro.
Yo, come on.
Let's let them explain it.
it's like what like Muslims believe like not right, correct? Like what is like
What did he say?
Oh, no. Okay. Don't ask me. Don't ask me.
All right, what do you think?
I have no clue.
You have no clue? What do you think?
No, I'm unfamiliar with
Unfamiliar? What about you?
Yeah, same. I don't know.
Okay, Anwar, go ahead, explain it, bro.
It's just anything people shouldn't do.
It's frowned upon.
Yeah.
Just frowned upon. Yeah.
So,
Okay.
So what is the question then?
Like, do you understand the concept?
Of haram.
And the answer is no.
Yeah, it's okay. It's
No,
not
there
like
is no-
it's not a word that is really used in the English language. It's,
It's an Arabic word.
it's yeah. Okay, cool. Any other chats, man? Go ahead and ask the chats, guys. Hey, how about this? Let's get to the first video because yesterday we didn't get to almost like none of the videos. We were talking way too much. So we'll get to the first video, and then
Yeah, the girls were like laughing the whole
yeah,
time.
the girls were
last
talking the
night.
whole time last night. Shout out to them though.
Yeah, facts. They was shouting out vacay a lot too.
If you didn't watch yesterday's episode, watch it. Y'all ready?
Yep, ready. Go ahead.
If women are smarter than men, why do they keep believing men's lies and opening their legs?
Sometimes you don't believe him. You know it's a lie, but you still want some dick. But he's gonna have like repercussions for that. Like my favorite saying is like hit a man where it hurts him
Oh no.
in his pockets, you know? So like, yes, we're gonna have sex, but today a nail gonna break. I'm gonna need my nails done, a toe
Damn.
chip purposely. I kicked something, now I need my toe fixed.
Oh no.
I want to eat Benihana's today, not Taco Bell. Like, you know, and
Oh,
just
no.
once I want to do this, do that,
She's
and
eating
that.
her
Like
hair.
it's gonna just hurt him in his pockets instead of that lie he told me earlier, you know, like damn. So either way, he's gonna pay for it. She dumb if she believe it. Like, I don't really know what to say about that one. But me, I believe stuff too, but under because I'm gonna get something out of it. You know, either I'm gonna believe this lie, I'm gonna get some good dick, or I'm gonna play dumb, get a shopping spree when I wake up. Like life is gonna go good for me after you tell this dumbass lie. You know, I'm about to do you in right after this. You know.
If
Ew. That was disgusting.
Yeah.
All right.
That's haram.
Yeah, that was nasty, man.
that's-
That
yeah.
was really nasty. Just the way she talked and
That's the
everything.
example of fucking haram.
Very, very, very masculine too. Okay, so question based off that video: if women are smarter than men, why do women keep falling for men's lies? We'll start off with you and work our way around. So go ahead.
Why do we keep falling into men's lives?
Yeah, if women are smarter than men, why do you guys keep falling for men's lies? Speaking to the mic.
I don't know. I don't fall into lies. If you lie to me once and I know you're lying to me, that's it. I have to go on with my life. Like, I don't benefit from your lies. I don't need you to lie to me. If you lie to me, okay, like that's it. I don't. Bye. You
Okay.
don't have to keep putting up with it.
Wait, side note
Honestly.
real quick. Are you Latina?
Yes.
Okay, I thought you were white.
Gotcha.
Latino.
Okay. What about you, Julia? If women are smarter than men, why do you guys keep falling for men's lies?
I don't know. I think men are so good at lying.
Uh-huh.
Like you believe them, but like once you break your or once you get caught with the lies, yeah.
Okay.
It's over.
Yeah, I find it really hard to believe that you ladies are saying that once a guy lies to you, it's done.
No, but it's done for real.
It's
think
when you find
it
out-
probably does damage to the relationship, but you guys don't give up that easily. Women
Yeah.
typically do not give up that easily.
Yeah, well, that's true. Also,
Majority
but,
of
like,
women, they'll let it slide here and there.
Yeah.
but it depends on the lie. Like how big is the lie?
Okay. All right. Cool. What
It's
about
a
you?
white lie.
What about you?
Well,
Mhm.
to start, I don't think women are smarter than men.
Okay. Speaking to the mic.
I would say that, at least in my opinion, intelligence is subjective, so you
Yes.
can't really define it by gender.
Okay.
In terms of lying,
Did you know that the highest IQ is actually a woman?
yeah, I did actually
Yeah,
know that.
that's actually a pretty good fact. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, in terms of lying, I think women in general have a more emotional and caring side to them, which is why they might be able to give in to lies or let shit slide a lot more often.
Mhm.
Me personally, I don't, just because that's a very strong part of my personality where I don't do disloyalty. That's my one big thing, whether it comes to men, friends, anything like that.
Mhm.
So, at least for me, I don't let that shit slide at all.
Gotcha. Okay. Shout out to you. Okay. What about you? If women are smarter than men, why do women keep falling for men's lies?
I think that like she said, women like we think with our emotions, and if we genuinely care about someone, like even if we know what they're doing is hurting us, like we're so emotionally attached that we want to believe like the best in them. And so even if we can see like 50 like red flags, for example, like they're 2 like green flags, like just if we care about
Yeah.
them, we'll overlook like all the red flags, even though we know like the person's bad for us.
That's so true.
Okay. All right. Cool. What about you, Basil? If women are smarter than men, why do they keep falling for your lies?
I mean, I feel like most women are delusional, so I think they'll just like fall into it on purpose.
On purpose.
Yeah, they
What
don't
do
really
you-
care
What do
if
you mean by on
if you find
purpose?
Like it makes them feel good at
yeah,
the
it
time.
makes you feel good. Yeah,
Oh, that's actually a really good point. Women like to feel good. You guys always feel.
it's
and
it's
so
about your emotions for
Yeah.
women.
that's actually very true. So if a guy has to lie to you to make you feel good and get you into bed, then why do you guys get mad afterwards?
It's not that they have to lie to get us into bed.
No, they
it's that
do.
sometimes
Most
they
men do. Most men have
Most
to.
men have to.
80% of
In
guys don't
what
get laid.
way?
They-
Well, like most men have to prop themselves up
Yeah.
because you're not just gonna date a basic guy, or at least I think you have standards, correct?
Standards, but what do you mean by
So like,
they
let's say a
to?
guy stays at his mom. He really likes you. He works at Chipotle.
Okay,
You gonna take him seriously? Be honest.
I would.
You would.
I mean, at least for me, this whole culture with having money, having clout, and all this kind of stuff is something that I really do see in Miami. I'm from New Jersey,
Okay. Shout out to Jersey.
and a lot of people there, at least where I am, don't have a lot of money.
Yeah.
Don't really flex that kind of shit.
Yeah.
So, at least from the environment I'm in, that's not something that's prioritized.
What part of Jersey are you from?
Right by Princeton.
Princeton. Okay, cool. I have family in Patterson, so I've been there. Yeah,
Oh, my
Jersey.
dad's from Patterson.
Yeah, Jersey's a whole different animal, man. They're a lot more. They're humble over there.
Very.
I'm from Maryland. We're from Maryland, so we're not too far from each other.
So a guy in Miami, he could just work at Chipotle, he could bag you.
I don't think so.
I-
I think you say so, but I don't think so. You're not gonna date a guy that works at Chipotle.
You're asking me if a guy in Miami worked in Chipotle.
Yes.
Correct.
Or a
You
guy
live
in
Miami.
general.
You live in Miami
here,
right now.
Right here in Miami.
I think it would definitely be something that I would question in my mind, but I don't think I'd automatically just wipe him from my brain
Yeah.
because of that.
Why is that?
Because
'Cause there might be a
I care
reason.
more about people's personality.
Yeah.
Obviously, the
Okay.
looks have to be there. Like you have to have some sort of drive and
Okay.
support, but intelligence is the one thing that actually.
So you're
gets me.
demisexual.
No,
Okay.
no.
All right, cool. It's 41
You know
of you
what the
guys in
winner-
here,
you know
guys.
what that
41
is?
of you guys in here. If you guys have
Okay.
anything you want to ask the ladies, make sure you go ahead and super chat. Onward, do we have any other ones, bro?
Yeah, we got a super chat from Kish. He said, "Do you
Shout out
think
Kish. Shout out to my
sexual
boy Kish.
pictures
Go
of
ahead.
yourself on social media put your current boyfriend / future boyfriend in a good spotlight?"
Good fucking question, because I was about to ask you something, but we'll let you guys answer this
Alright,
question.
Anwar,
I
could you
Shout out
read
to
that
didn't hear
yo.
at the beginning.
again?
Real
Anwar,
quick,
read that again.
Yeah, read it again, bro. Shout out to Kish.
Do you think sexual pictures of yourself on social media put your current boyfriend / future boyfriend in a good spotlight?
Oh, okay. That is a good question.
How about this? Let's start off with you since you finished that one off, and we'll work our way around. Go ahead.
Not necessarily. I think there's a lot of people that put pictures of their body online, including models, and that's kind of their job in a way. And
Mhm.
they have boyfriends, they have husbands, and
But they're making money from that.
right.
So if you're a regular girl,
So if you're just saying, posting your body,
yeah, in general, most girls aren't models. So in general,
Yeah, in
posting your
general.
body.
I don't think that has anything to do with.
You don't think that's disrespecting your man?
No.
Really?
Just like putting a for sale sign on yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you? What do you
Yeah.
think about that?
Yeah, I agree with her. I don't think it's like disrespectful in any way.
Then how come you don't have any up in your Instagram?
Because it's not just like the person who I am the person what I post.
I find it really ironic when we have women that come on here and they say, yes, you guys, there's nothing wrong with that. Go do you, sleep around, wear bikini pictures, do whatever you want, but then they don't do it themselves. We had a lady who sat here in the same chair you did, and she was like, yeah, go be sexually liberated. Fuck whoever you want. She was like, but I ain't gonna do it. So I just always find it funny how women fight for that, but you
No,
wouldn't
but
do
I
it
think the
yourself.
point is that you should be able to put whatever pictures you want to. Like exactly.
Yeah,
the
but
ones
you
wanna
do have the
post.
freedom.
But did you read the question
Yeah.
though? Did you read the question?
Yeah,
like-
that do I think it's like disrespectful.
Yes.
for
Do you
Right.
think
a
it
guy.
puts your man in a
Correct.
good spotlight?
No, I don't think it has like anything to do with it. The spotlight.
You don't think so?
No, it's only
You
social
don't think
media.
that men and women are a representation of each other? Like if I was dating you, you would represent me. If you date me, I
Yeah,
represent
but I
you.
still don't see the point why social media should be.
Social
like,
media
Okay.
is
All
a-
part
right.
of it.
So I could post. Let's say we're dating, right? I could post a different girl. Let me like.
No, but I'm not talking about like posting guys. I'm talking about posting pictures of myself.
Okay,
Like,
but-
of course, if I post a
But men
picture
and women
of a
aren't the
guy-
same though. Men and women aren't the same. That's why.
No,
like,
but that's like disrespectful if you post a picture.
but
of
it's
a guy.
disrespectful
It's
for me if
disrespectful
you do
that you
that
posting
too.
your body.
yeah.
Yeah, but then I respect you if you say that it's
Yes, but we're
Disrespectful,
not
but
talking
I
about
just
that.
don't-
We're not
yeah.
talking about if I asked
But
you not to
in-
do it. I'm
but in
talking about in
general,
general.
In general, I don't think that it puts him like in
Really?
a bad.
You're
Okay.
showing your body off.
Yeah.
My friends
Yeah,
could
but
literally
it's
go to your
his-
profile and like,
it's
yeah, I
his
see your girl's
body.
ass. Her ass looks good.
Yeah, but
Is
the
that not
body,
disrespectful?
No, but the body is his. It's not that everybody else.
Yeah, but like
It
everyone's
doesn't-
seeing it for
everyone's
free.
Seen it for
Yeah,
free.
but it's only he can touch it. The other ones can see.
But
it.
that is it not disrespectful if my friend is literally says, I've seen your girl ass before.
But how is that any different than you going to the beach with your girl and her wearing a
Yeah.
bikini? You're out in
Yeah.
public with
Yes,
all these
I'm
men.
so glad
Everybody's
you said
gonna
this
see it.
because we had a situation here the other day where I asked the same question.
Right.
And I said, ladies, why is it that guys don't want you to post bikini pictures on Instagram, but when you go to the beach with them, they don't mind?
Yeah.
But there's a reason for that. I can protect you when I'm there, right? I'm next to you. If someone tries to do something, I'm next to you. And even if someone looks at you, I'm still next to you. But on Instagram, most of the girls that have bikini pictures, their boyfriend's nowhere to be found.
Yeah, but maybe they're sitting home and posting the picture.
Who cares? It doesn't matter.
Eating
You're
cereal.
advertising yourself. You're advertising yourself. Whether you believe it or not, you really are.
In what way? How is Instagram advertising who you are? Is it
Instagram's the
being-
number one dating website, like, or application in the world. You do know that, right?
No,
more
no, I'm
people,
aware
more
of that.
people meet on Instagram and date off Instagram than anywhere else.
Yeah,
and
but
then-
if you're loyal, so it doesn't matter who.
Yeah, but how
It
many
does-
women are loyal? Like,
A
here's
lot
the
of
thing. Here's the
people.
thing. Let's say you're dating me, right?
a lot of
You're loyal to me, right?
Yeah.
But then Drake's hits you up.
Yeah, I don't care.
No,
Not
but
one
but
should.
hey, but in general, right? In general, how many women do you think are gonna turn down a DM from Drake?
Many women. Yeah.
No,
many
no.
women are gonna turn a DM
No.
down from Drake.
No,
You're not
many
you're not gonna open it. You're not gonna
I'm
text him
telling you
back.
that many are gonna answer him.
Oh,
Of
for
course.
sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
How about this? Out of 100, how many do you think would answer Drake?
80.
80?
Mm-hmm.
probably like 90.
90,
Yeah,
95.
Probably like 90.
90.
Yeah, it would be a lot of them. So
Are y'all
you-
not answering? Are you?
you have a
answering Drake?
higher chance of getting a DM for
You're not-
Drake if you're in a bikini. That's all I'm
If
saying.
Drake
I'm
DM'd you,
not.
you wouldn't answer.
But I would never
No.
answer him if he's. in
Okay, wait.
bikini.
Can we let them answer the question? Go ahead, answer the.
Okay, Cat.
Can you, Anwar, can you read it again, please? Go ahead.
you
Shout out to the
think-
chat, man.
Do you think sexual pictures of yourself on social media put your current boyfriend / future boyfriend in a good spotlight?
I think I can post whatever I want.
You can't. Post
Okay,
what
I'm
you're
not.
doing.
I'm
You're
not. But
that's
just
not
answer the question. We're
That's
we're
not the
answering the
question.
specific question.
It doesn't at all, because if I'm with a man, that man should be confident in me and let me post what I want. And
Exactly.
at the end of the day, I'm like the type of girl that, like, I want a guy that everyone looks at. I want a guy that everyone wants. But at the end of the day,
That
you
makes
only
sense.
want
Put
me.
that-
You only want me.
Yes.
Like, let's put it in the situation that we're out in the club.
Speaking to the mic. Put the mic a little bit up so you don't. Yeah. Thank you.
That's good?
Yes.
That, like, let's say we're out in the club or we're on the street. I want every girl to look at you.
Okay.
I want everyone to be like, oh, he's hot. I want every girl to be in your DMs.
Okay.
But I'm sure of myself and I know that I have you.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's
Where's the
all I
problem?
need.
Keep going.
Yeah, yeah.
And
I don't
that's
see a
all I
problem.
Like
with
you're,
that.
you're, we agree with that.
So I don't think that it should be a problem. Like, it doesn't put him in the spotlight because he's sure of me.
Okay, here's the thing. Men and women aren't the same. I don't want every guy looking at you. Men and women are not the same. Yes, women operate off status. You guys like men who have status, men that are wanted by other people. This is why when it comes to body counts, you guys don't give a fuck what our body count is. But we care about your body count. We care about how many guys have ran through you. We care about the trauma that comes with that. We care about taking you out to Carbone or where the fuck ever, Swan, and then there's a guy that literally had you a month ago. We care about that type of stuff. Does that make sense to you?
Why?
Why?
Why would we
Because
not?
if I'm gonna sacrifice myself for you, if I'm gonna work for you, if I'm gonna provide
But why
for
do
you,
you care? I'm sorry. Why do you care what everyone thinks? Like, if you're with me, like, if you're with me, you're with me. Why do you care? Like,
a guy should care. A guy should care about the type of woman that he's dating. If you,
Because he cares about status.
I care about reputation. I don't want everybody to have ran through my girl.
but you get to find that out when you're talking to her, and then you make.
Oh
a
yeah,
choice.
absolutely.
Yeah, I
That's
agree.
why the first thing I ask is, "What's your body count?" Oh hey, hi, how are
Yeah.
you? Oh wow, you're attractive.
And then
Hey, are you dating? Oh, what's your body count? Literally, like, kind of like in that order. You know what I mean? It's very simple for guys. We're very, very fucking basic
Yeah.
guys.
And if a guy doesn't ask your body count, he's not taking you serious.
Women typically don't ever ask for body count, and if they do, it's like way, way later. You guys don't give a fuck about
I
that.
always do.
Really?
No, I ask
Okay,
it
how about
so
this?
early, but
what-
they always lie.
Okay, what's your body count?
She's not gonna say it, bro.
It's over 9,000!
No, it's not. What the fuck?
What's your body count?
It's under, it's under 5. I'm not saying
It's
the
under
exact
5?
number.
Come on,
Okay,
that's
yeah.
cap.
This is unfiltered. Let's be honest, okay?
How do you know?
I don't know, but
Okay.
I mean,
Okay, no, but how do you know?
Anwar, you want to help me out with this one?
How would I know?
I don't know. What's your body count, Belle?
Mine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. It's 6.
Okay. All right,
Okay.
cool.
I'm
Thanks for the
18 years
honesty.
Yeah,
old,
thank you.
And I have.
Wait, how old are you?
I'm
Said?
18.
Thanks for the
turning 20.
honesty.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. What about you? What's your body count?
I told it already. It's 1.
Okay, but for the people that haven't
It's
seen
one.
it. Okay, it's one. Shout out to you. All right. Shout out to Mama too. Mama raised a good girl.
Hey, shout out to moms in the back.
The crazy part about it is, if you're lying, I'd feel really bad.
No,
'cause,
but
like-
I'm not lying. I
Okay, all right,
promise.
cool. Shout out to you. What about you, body count? Be honest.
I have a question before I answer that.
Okay.
The
You're gonna be
question-
you're a tough cookie, bro.
Yeah.
I have a question first. Go ahead.
I want to know exactly. You say that women function off of the status of the man,
Yes.
but men don't.
And remember,
then why does
we're not
body
speaking
count
about
not
you.
matter?
We're not speaking
no,
about
no,
you.
no, I know, I
We're speaking
know.
in general.
Yeah.
And I think that because you're a little bit different, and I can already tell, right? That you're gonna take my questions as like a personal thing. It's not personal.
No,
Yeah.
I would never.
Okay.
Because when you ask me questions, I try to speak on behalf of myself, but also the women that I've been around in my life,
Okay.
which is why I say when it comes to the Instagram and all that shit, like, yeah, I don't post those types of pictures, but I understand why.
Okay,
people
but why'd
do
you just
my-
ask me that question?
Because I wanna
between me and you, wouldn't you agree
understand-
that women they operate off the status of a guy? Yes or no?
No,
No? Really?
So you think most women don't care about status?
no, I never said that, but I don't think all women do.
Well, we're not talking about all women. We're
We
talking
said
about
majority.
generally.
We're
Yes.
talking in generalities.
Yes. And that's the thing. I
Majority?
know.
Majority of
And
women.
see, and here's the problem. When I ask questions like that, women try to look for a loophole. No, not all women. No, but I'm not talking about all women. We know not all. I have 4 sisters, 4 great sisters. I know not all women are like that, but in general, most women are like that, and that's a fact. So, go ahead, ask me your question.
I guess my main question is why, if it has to do with your reputation,
Mhm.
is that what you're saying?
Yes. I don't want to be embarrassed when I go out with you.
Embarrassed by what?
I got to see a guy and he's like laughing. He's like, "Oh yeah, fuck that." And that now
Well,
he's
what if a
dating
girl
you.
sees the same thing with a guy?
It doesn't
don't
matter. We
care.
don't operate the same
It's
way.
not the same.
What would
She
you
just
say?
sat here and told you that she wants to be with a guy that everybody wants.
Okay.
Men and
that's
women
her.
are the same.
That's a
general
majority.
women.
That's a
Most
majority
women.
of women.
Most women want that.
Look, if you go out and your guy's not getting
I
no
want
looks,
that
he's probably ugly or
Yes.
a lame ass
Everyone
bum.
looking at you.
Yes.
Like he's a lame ass bum. Like that's what. It's same thing with a guy's body count. A guy that has a lot of body count, that means he has value.
Yes.
Other
A guy
women
that has a
want
lot
him.
of body counts, I had to work for that. Guys don't get sex that easy. I know
What?
you may think they do.
They
I know
have
here. Okay,
value.
hold on. Here, I know you ladies
What?
might think that the guys you mess with get sex that
Yeah,
easy.
like Julie, you fucked
But
with an
most
athlete.
men
Like, come
don't.
on.
This is a fact. 80% of guys aren't having sex. That's a fucking huge percentage.
No, but did
80%. Listen, ladies,
did
hold
he
on.
say
Julia,
the
Julia.
value, the
80% of men are not having
Oh.
sex.
Julia, you fucked with an athlete. It's completely different. Of course, he's gonna get girls like that. That's
Yes.
rapid. That's rapid.
yeah, but
Those
it's
guys aren't
different to
athletes.
what.
Julia, you gotta
different to
Julia,
what-
you gotta get outside of your world.
Yeah, you literally
Okay.
just said a trash
You're-
guy. You wouldn't fuck a trash guy.
Yes,
So
think about that for a second.
Yeah.
You yourself have said you wouldn't have sex with a guy who has a trash.
even
like,
if he was
picking up
making
trash.
No,
$1
but
million,
it's- yeah, but it's like the
even if he's
opposite.
making
Okay, but
million.
what I'm saying is it goes back to status. Women, you would rather date a basketball player, even if he's on the bench, because he's a basketball player.
Yeah.
He plays with an athlete. You know what I mean? Like the status is a very
yeah, but
important to
he
women.
say that the higher the value, the higher the body count. Like what?
Well, the
No.
higher the value of a guy, the more
More-
likely he's having sex with. I mean,
Exactly.
like fucking Bad Bunny could probably come in here and fuck everybody in this panel. You know what I mean? So like,
But you're under
Whoa.
the assumption that
general,
value in
in
a
general.
Yeah, yeah.
relationship and sex are equal.
I didn't
Like,
say
do
that.
you? Well,
And you're still trying to tiptoe around the fact that you didn't answer your body count.
right, because I'm trying to get to
So-
the point of the fundamental difference between
Okay.
why men and women can have.
You're very smart. There's
You
no way you
know.
don't know this. Men and women are not the same.
Yeah, come on.
Double standards apply to the whole world.
No, I
Everybody.
agree. I
And
agree.
you guys benefit from every single one.
The
Because
only-
even the one benefit, the one double standard that we benefited from, which was, hey, you can have sex with as many people and not get in trouble for it, not get shamed for it. Now women are even taking advantage of that.
So
Social media is telling you guys, hey, go be sexually liberated. Go queen. Go be a boss babe. Fuck whoever you want. And women are taking that shit and running with it. And this is why women are more
But that's
depressed
if-
now than ever. This is a fact. Look it up. Women are more depressed now in this time of age than they have ever been before.
I would argue that that's the same with men.
I don't think so.
You look at the males.
I don't
you
think
look
so.
at the one of the top highest rates for male deaths, and
I would
suicide
actually-
is up
Okay,
there.
but that
No,
but
we
that
can't
has
say
nothing
that.
to do with
Nothing to do with-
but that has nothing to do with sex.
Please don't say that.
Yeah.
So we're just say deletion.
Yeah, self deletion. Here's the thing that has nothing to do with that. But go ahead.
I guess what I was gonna say is your difference between men and women sexually based on a biological perspective?
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Are we biologically the same?
no, that's not what
Okay.
I'm saying. But
So then wouldn't that go
I
to your
just want to
mentality?
hear your
correct?
perspective as to what the root of this.
I
Major
just think I'm a little bit
difference is.
old fashioned. I think that men should be men, and I think women should be women. And I've gotten in trouble for this plenty of times, especially on TikTok. And I don't really believe in people changing genders and all that. I think that men should be traditional. I think that men
But
and
what is traditional to you?
traditional is a guy providing for his household, taking care of his household, being willing to sacrifice for his household at any given moment. Like I would die for my girl right now, right here. You know what I mean? And I think that
Mhm.
women should be strong in their feminine side. You know, like I think women should want to cater to their men. I think that women should want to take care of the home. I think women should be okay with being submissive, right? That's what I think. And I know that in society nowadays, it's all mixed up. It's all mixed, and you would agree with
Mhm.
that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and so it's driving people to do all crazy shit. People are literally calling themselves zebras. People are like, hey,
Yeah.
I'm identified as a zebra. You can call me a zebra. When the fuck have we ever had that before? Never. We've
See,
never had that before.
No, I understand what you're saying, but at the same time, when you say like, historically men and women have functioned in certain ways in society as
Mhm.
you're describing, but I think gender is always changing over time. You look at
What?
you
What?
no,
What?
you look at the ancient Greeks, it was seen as a sign
did
of
he say?
I'm sorry. Go
And
ahead.
hold on.
just let me get into it. Let me get
Okay.
into it. You look at ancient Greeks.
You still got to answer the question. By
I
the way.
will. I
Okay,
will.
All right.
Men having sex with men was seen as a power trip
It's
during that time.
It's always been around. That's the
So
fact.
I feel like you can't really define what men and women should be because it's
Whoa, whoa,
constantly
whoa.
dynamic throughout. Because I'll get to it. I'll
Mhm.
get to it. If you're gonna base us based off of biology
Okay.
and that sort of thing, yes.
Speaking to the mic.
But we're humans, and humans do have a higher level of consciousness than animals, which is why we're able to make more decisions, more informed decisions, not just based off of our biology,
Mhm.
Yeah.
which is the whole nature nurture thing.
Okay.
I always say like nature kind of loads the chamber.
What's your body
and-
count?
See, like you don't want to talk.
No.
about it?
I'm following you.
I'm
I'm
listening
just
to you.
waiting
I'm
for you.
listening to you.
I'm waiting for you to get to
I
the
didn't
point.
say that, by the way. You
No,
looked at
and
me.
yeah, and
Oh, shit,
that's
I
No,
Anwar.
that was the
Okay.
producer.
That's
Yo,
Anwar.
why do?
Yeah,
ladies
I don't know
always
why.
gotta
But,
say this
you know
shit?
why? Because I'm always usually talking to them. They're like, there's
Yeah.
only one other man in this panel. It's got to be Basil. Okay, but
Nah,
go ahead.
but-
No, I like your points, and like I get it, and I think that you're trying to make an excuse. If we're being honest, I
Yeah.
think you're trying to make an
Excuse
excuse
for what?
Well, for like everything that's going
Yeah,
on.
You
Like
just try to use the gender thing. And
Yeah.
if you want to go to the Greek gender thing, if you did your research, Greek, Roman Empire, all these other Egyptian Empire, they started failing when they started
Yes,
switching genders.
that's a fact.
Switching genders?
Yeah.
Or-
Just,
So-
they say, oh, I'm a girl now, I'm a woman now. Oh, men and women can have sex,
So
etc.
so throughout time, right? The Romans and the Greeks and all those, because I get it, like there was always I don't want to get in trouble with YouTube, but there was always men with men and
Yeah.
women with women. But once they started to like really get into it, everybody started to go down. Like all the
Yeah.
empires started to fall because men have to be men. Like if all the men in the world right now were like, you know what, tomorrow we're taking off. All the guys in the world, we're taking off. Yo, we would fucking have a horrible tomorrow. There would be nothing fucking done. And women would be like, what the fuck? We actually need men. You guys actually need men. But the problem is, in today's society, you guys are telling men, it's okay. Feel however you want to feel. If you want to change your gender, go ahead and do it. You can, you can get in touch with your feminine side and you don't have to work. You don't have to provide. You don't have to protect. And then fathers are leaving the fucking homes. You know, it's
They've
just like,
been doing that.
okay, yes, but not more now
At
than
the higher
ever.
rate
And
now.
also, here's another fun fact. If you look at everybody, and I hate to say this because obviously like YouTube gets us in trouble for any little thing, but like if you look at like school shooters, they're all like emotional men, young emotional men that were raised by single mothers, right?
Not
Like,
necessarily single
okay,
mother.
there's
Yes,
like
majority.
majority of them, and you
majority.
can look it up. You can look it up because the thing
very
is,
high majority.
because the
It's like
thing is
80
that
to 90%.
because here's the thing, because women raise their kids to feel, and when you raise a man to feel, he's very emotional. He's gonna be very impulsive. He's gonna be very dangerous, right? Jordan Peterson talks about how you should be a monster, and women are like, oh, why are you telling men to be monsters? He's like, you should be a monster, but you should learn how to control that, right? And so what I think that when single women are raising young men, young kids, young male guys, they're very emotional, and that's why they end up doing stupid shit. If you look at the statistics for people in prison, they almost like more than, I think it's like 70% come from single mother homes, and that's a fact.
They also come from poverty, and that has something
Yeah,
else to
but
do with it
hey,
too.
well, you're gonna have poverty when the man's not there, more than not.
I
So,
guess.
okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I still want to know your body count though, because we went around that.
6.
6. Okay, shout out to you. Thanks for being honest. Did you you being honest?
Of course I
Okay,
am.
cool. Shout out to you. Any super chats, bro? Go ahead.
Times 3.
Yeah, Kish said, I enjoy our discussions. 100% male lie.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Shout out to Kids, man. We appreciate you. All right, cool. Any other chats? Shout out to all
Yeah.
47 of you guys in here, man. Go ahead.
Captain K-Man has a $1 super chat. He said, ladies, in the 80s and 90s, women used to dress more modestly. So why is it now women sexualize themselves? What do you gain from it?
Good question.
Attention, validation.
Here, we'll start off with you again, and we'll work our way down. Go ahead.
Ladies, in the 80s and 90s, women used to dress more modestly. So why is it now women sexualize themselves? What do you gain from it?
We don't gain anything from it.
Yeah, I was.
We don't gain
yeah.
anything from it. We want to dress the way we
Speaking
wanna
to the
dress.
mic.
We want to dress the way we want to dress. I think trends change throughout the years.
Mhm.
And I just think you can post whatever you want. Social media wasn't even around at that time.
Yeah.
So if we're
social
talking
media.
about that, like we can post whatever
Yeah,
we want.
but okay.
So you don't
go
feel
ahead.
good when you post that, or you don't feel happy that when you post those photos?
I can post whatever I want.
And
I'll
yeah,
feel-
you don't
if I
feel
if I
good?
feel good about what I'm posting, I'll post it.
Okay.
If I look good and I feel good, then I'll post it.
Okay. So you feel good when you post.
Yes,
Okay. Why do you feel good?
because I like the picture and I'm.
You like the
validation.
validation
You like the
that comes with it.
validation. Yeah, like come on.
You like the validation.
You know what's crazy is that on all like Instagram
private
pages,
your Instagram and then delete every male on there.
bro, the pictures where they wear the least amount of clothes have the most amount of likes.
Yeah, no, that's true. Whenever a girl posts a picture with her boyfriend, almost nobody fucking likes that shit. And you post a bikini picture by yourself, your shit goes up by like 30-40%, right? It's crazy. Yeah, don't look at me like I'm dumb because I see this shit all
No, you're
the time.
right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Okay, cool. What about you? What do you think about that?
I think everybody dresses up for themselves, like not or not everybody. Sorry, that was wrong. But some people, at least me. So I dress up for myself, not to look good for anyone.
To
And-
feel good with yourself.
Yeah, and I
if
put
like
makeup
it,
because of myself, not for.
Yeah, but
any
you
guy.
probably post more than anyone on this panel.
Yeah,
You're not doing it for yourself.
I'm doing it for myself.
Okay, so why don't you just keep it on your camera roll if you're doing it for yourself?
Because I like it to look good. On my
Oh, you like the
Instagram.
Yeah,
validation.
it's like the
Oh.
validation.
It's not the validation.
You
Yes,
like the
aesthetic.
validation.
The aesthetic.
Oh,
The
okay.
aesthetic.
Yeah.
So all right, so create a
Oh,
MySpace.
okay. All right.
Create a
that's
MySpace
it.
then.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's not for
No,
anyone.
we complimented
It's not
you on
for
that.
anyone,
It's nice.
Yeah,
but you
But
post
here's
it
the
on
thing.
Instagram
Hold on.
for people to see.
But here's the thing. We complimented you on that, and the first thing you did was smile and say thank you because it's validation.
Yeah, but
Hey,
I'm not
all the
looking for
hard work that you're putting
validation.
in looks good. That's essentially what we're telling you, right? And you were like, hey, thanks. It feels good, right? Women do it for validation. Let's not cap here.
Yeah, but my ex was telling me the same, that I always post when we are fighting or something, and I'm like, no, I don't even think about it. Like, it's not. I just post because I post. There
Oh,
is no
man.
reason behind it.
Okay. All right, cool. We'll come back to that.
Okay.
What about you? What do you think about that?
I kind of agree with what Bella was saying. Fashion does change over time,
That's a
and
fact.
acceptance also does too. I know, like back in the day, especially in America and stuff like that, women needed to dress modestly just for the sole purpose of the man.
Mhm.
And I think that dressing in a way where you're not accommodating to a man,
Mhm.
especially if you're not romantically involved in one, has just become kind of a bigger ideal. And right or wrong, it's become a part of women learning to express themselves because I guess historically, their body was something that men saw as something that they owned in a way, or a
Mhm.
woman's body, like, you know, all that shit. So I think it's kind of a way of women to take back saying, like, I can't, like, my body.
You think that's taking it back?
Shut up!
It's
Silly
tough.
woman.
It's tough. I think
By advertising it online,
think
it's taking it
women
back.
are definitely taking the wrong approach. Women are taking the wrong approach in claiming back their femininity
Okay.
by putting a lot of emphasis on sex. I think that's one of the things that maybe women could work on, but I agree in the sense where that's not what the main focus of embracing femininity should be surrounded upon.
Okay.
But I also don't think that it's necessarily bad in a way.
Okay.
I've already said that.
All right, cool. What about you? What do you think about that?
I think also it depends
Speaking to the mic.
where you live. For example, we're in Miami. It's 90-degree weather all the time. If I'm in, like, it's snowing outside and I'm dressed in like the shortest clothes, then yeah, maybe I'm like, that's something's like weird. But if I
Majority
wanna,
of girls will do that.
but like if I'm in the weather, it's hot out, and I think an outfit's cute, I'm going to wear it. It has
Yeah.
like nothing to do
You
with
know
the
how
guy.
many times I've gone out and it
Exactly.
was been like 20 degrees and you see girls in
Yes.
like sexy
Okay, but
ass
I don't do
dresses.
that. But that's not. I was just
Oh,
saying.
but
in
a lot
general.
of women do. A lot of women do, and I get it. Like maybe
You
you
don't do
guys
that?
are, maybe you
No.
guys are the exception, but a lot of women do it. Okay. What about this, ladies? Do you think that it's easier in today's society, in general, today's society? Do you think it's easier to be a woman or a man? And we'll start off with you. We'll work our way down way. So, is it easier today in today's world to be a man or a woman?
I think both of them have struggles of their own. You cannot compare
Okay,
the two.
just answer the question.
Do you guys have to go through childbirth?
In general, right? In general, because you're not
Shut
listening.
up, silly woman.
Is it easier
Yo,
to be a man or a woman?
Honest, no. I think you have different issues. You can't compare. Like
Speak into the
here-
mic,
You
please.
cannot compare the issues.
Okay, just give me an answer. Do you think it's easier to be a man or a woman?
I don't think it's easier to be one. That's my answer. I think both of them have different problems, and it's not fair to say that one people's problems is like more or less.
Yeah,
than
but
the
that's not
others.
true. It's easier to be one, so just pick one.
Okay, you might think it's easier to be
No,
one, but you're asking
it's a
my
fact.
opinion.
This is a fact, and
Yo,
and
I'll
everybody
start
knows
listening
it.
to Double standards type shit.
Come on.
Don't play that. Come on.
I genuinely don't have like I.
I think
All right,
you
all
need
right,
to
all right.
define
Okay, how
what
about this?
easier.
No. I don't
easier
have to.
in what sense?
Yeah.
In general, I said in general, you women are not dumb, okay? You guys are very smart. All of you guys are very smart. So let's not make this complicated. In today's age, is it easier to be a man or a woman? If you want me to break it down for you, I could, but in general, based off your knowledge, is it easier to be a man or a woman? And since she doesn't want to answer, we'll come back to her last.
I think a woman.
You
I
think?
think we have it easier on us. Why? Because the men have a lot. Like it's both ways. But since you're asking a question, I'm gonna say a
Yeah.
woman. It's easier.
No, so I
for
said,
us-
is it easier to be a man or a woman? You
a
said it's easier to
woman.
be a woman?
Yes, because
Okay,
we have
alright.
a lot to rely on.
Mhm.
Like we really do.
Okay.
A man is like us as girls were raised like, okay, if you get pregnant,
Mhm.
you can go. There's things that you could do.
Yeah. Plan B.
Yes.
Abortions.
There's solutions.
I don't think
You also
say
have
that.
your
Whoops.
like you have. I don't know. I think it's way easier to be a woman.
Yeah.
I think both do.
But
have
she's
their
right though.
issues.
If you
Yeah.
get
Yes,
pregnant,
you
you can abort. You
Both-
can
Yeah, but I
both
don't
do
think
have
there's
their
plan B.
issues.
You can donate it too. I mean,
Put it up for
adoption. You know what I mean?
We both do have our issues because we're all humans.
Mhm.
But to answer the question, I think a woman has it easier in life. But I'm not saying that we don't work hard either.
Okay. What about you?
Yeah, I was about to say the same as you.
Okay.
about the-
Okay.
Chat, let me know what you
Yes,
guys
a
think, man. Is it
woman.
easier to be a man or a woman? Okay, so you said it's easier to be a woman?
Yeah, and if we are not happy how we look, so we can just wear makeup, and it's not so easy for a man. to-
Real
Okay.
quick, super chat from Kish. She said, men can give birth. Don't be a bigot.
All right, what about you? Is it easier to be a man or a woman?
It's a hard question for me to answer, if I'm being honest, only because I think there's things that are easier for men.
Just pick one.
I can't. No, I can't.
Of course, it's the
I
college girls
genuinely
that go to
can't.
U Miami.
Why can't you?
Look,
Just pick one. Just pick one.
Shout out gender studies.
I really don't.
You
I
you
can't.
have 3 majors.
No, and that's exactly why I'm answering the question in the way that I am, is because you look like we can argue.
Do you have a
okay,
father?
Yes.
Do you have a mother?
Yes.
Who has the easier life?
As of right now, my dad.
Your
My
dad?
dad also.
Why?
Only because he's retired.
He worked hard
going
for
But
back
he
to
just
work.
worked hard.
Did he
to
not work hard
retire.
for
My
that?
mom works equally as hard though.
And she's not retired?
No.
How old is she?
She's
younger, right?
53.
She's younger than him?
No, they're the same age.
They're the same age? Why is she not retired?
Because she enjoys her work.
Really? Okay.
Mhm.
So but who okay.
See,
I know he's retired, but who had it harder? Who worked harder?
that's,
Who had more responsibilities?
I really can't answer you that.
Really?
Answer that because my dad worked in law enforcement.
That
my
sounds
mom-
It's not-
That-
it's not that
That
hard.
already sounds
Yeah,
like
come on.
harder. Come on, like really?
So what,
seeing the amount of free
did
time.
you come on here to be like complicated? Like it's not that
I
it's not
came
that
on
difficult.
here to kind of like question your
I'm great.
logic.
I feel like your sole purpose was to come here and try to like prove me wrong.
100%.
Yeah,
Like,
that was
break
just,
everything down. Like
that
you
was
had
your
to do
sole
your
purpose.
research and shit.
okay.
Like,
Listen, so who has it easier, men or women?
who has more double standards, men or women?
Who has more
Who
responsibility,
benefited?
men or women?
I think the reason why I say it's hard to answer is because
It's not that hard. to
listen.
answer.
There's certain places if a woman goes to apply for a job, for instance.
You're,
she might
but you're
have
gonna
it-
talk about one outlier. I'm
No,
saying
no,
in
I'm going to
general.
give you two situations. One woman might walk in and get the job because the guy interviewing her thinks she's hot and wants to
Yes.
be around her.
Okay.
Another thing is that if the guy interviewing her is looking at women in terms of intelligence, and a lot of men do see women as less intelligent than men, that's a fact.
Okay.
I don't think you would disagree on that.
No.
She can also be discriminated against in some sense if
No.
she's going in for a job. The
You had
guy
me in the
doesn't
beginning.
think that she hot.
You
Think
had
that she's
you had
hot.
me in the beginning, but a woman's almost always gonna get a job before a guy, especially if she's really pretty. There's a thing called
And that's
pretty-
a
is it
reflection
pretty-
on men, though.
hey, it is what it is. You guys control everything. You guys have all the power. You guys just don't realize it.
You benefit from
You
all
guys
the double
benefit from
standards.
everything.
But
except
the
one.
woman who comes in dressed more modestly that could have an equal amount of, or if not better criteria than the woman who comes in dressing less modestly.
Yes. Who's gonna get the
And
job?
the man is the one who's determining the value of sex and sexuality for
Who's
a
gonna get
woman.
the
Yeah,
job?
who do you think they would pick?
It depends on the
No.
it does.
You can't be that naive.
Come
You
on.
I'm not
know,
that naive.
you
Come
know
on
who's gonna
now.
get the job. You know who's gonna get the job. The girl
If
that's
you-
dressed a little bit
like,
more
with the
provocative.
modest.
Yeah. Let's be honest. So just give me an answer. Who has it easier, men or women?
I genuinely
Just give me
I
one.
really wish
Just
I
like
could.
flip a
I
coin in your
really wish I
mind and just
could.
give me one. Men or women?
Men.
Men? You think men have it easier? Okay.
Okay.
What about you? Men or women? We gave you like 30 minutes to think. Go ahead.
Okay, I have a point to make. You guys think men and women have different roles, right, in
Yes,
society?
correct.
You think we provide differently. So then
Speaking to the mic.
So then
correct.
how can you compare our problems when we have different roles? How can you say one person's life's harder when we have different
It's very easy.
roles according to you guys?
It's very, very easy. But can you give me an answer, please? Chat,
I
let me know.
guess-
Chat,
I
let me
guess
know what you
women.
guys think, man.
I
Let me know.
guess women then.
You think women? Okay, can you just explain why?
Well, I guess like especially in Miami, women do benefit from a lot of like free stuff, and like we do have advantages here, which in other places,
Okay.
like as a guy, I can see like how it's way harder in this city, for example.
Uh-huh.
But I don't think in general, girls and guys.
You
Like I
don't
think,
think
in this
it's
side,
even worse in
I-
other cities?
Okay.
I think
love
Miami's worse than other cities, but I think people have different roles, and you can't compare their problems.
I love everything you said because it's true. But you don't think women outside of Miami benefit from the
Yeah, that's
same
what I'm
things?
saying.
I just know that I lived in England and California, and the
They
way
benefit over there too.
not to the extent.
Okay, we're not
even
talking about the extent
close.
because England is not Miami, but in general, women benefit all over the world. There's a reason why over time men were the ones going to war, right? Men are the ones doing the hard work. Men are the ones doing the building. You guys aren't building skyscrapers. Let's be honest, okay? Men have it harder. Men are more likely to be victims of crime. Men are more likely to be incarcerated. Men are more likely to, quite frankly, like we have the short end of the stick on almost everything except for the one thing I told you about earlier, which is, hey, we can fuck whoever. And even nowadays, you guys are taking that over. If we're being honest,
Okay, you're saying that, but girls get sexually assaulted more. You're saying, yeah, you're getting like in all these crimes. You're saying incarceration. Yes, you might be, but we get.
I mean,
sexually
men get
assaulted.
killed more.
let's call it SA. Let's call it SA.
Sorry.
And look, I have 4 sisters, so I completely like can. I can get to you guys. Like I get it. You know what I mean? You guys go through a lot, but I'm saying in general, men have it a lot harder than women. Okay. And if we're talking about SAs, men actually get S8 a lot too. They just don't report it. Right. Just like whenever a woman hits a man, you think men are running to the phone to call the police? Like if we really sat here and we really reported everything, I'd probably say we actually are victims of a lot more than you guys. Okay.
Why do you think that is?
Well, because society doesn't give us the same set of rules. Okay, a guy can get hit by a woman, and if he calls the police, he's looked at as a weak man.
Yeah.
Now, if a
pussy.
woman gets hit by a man, it's the complete opposite. You're a victim. It doesn't even matter if you hit him first. You're still a victim. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So therefore, we don't play by the same rules. Therefore, men have it a lot harder than women, and that's just one example. And you guys can't argue with that.
I definitely agree with that, but I think there's a lot of other realms in life that same argument.
Okay, give me
doesn't
another
apply.
one. Give me another one.
As I was saying before, like I've seen it myself. Like when I go in for job interviews and certain things.
Okay,
like,
you're talking about one, and I can't even argue that because I don't. I'm an entrepreneur. You know what I mean? I've always kind of been like that. So, but even then, I would say that pretty women almost always get a job over a well-dressed man. Okay.
they might get a job. Are they going to get promoted?
I
No.
look. I'm not speaking about that. Look.
Y'all aren't going to get promoted
The-
because
your
y'all
beauty
are
gets
more
you in the door.
agreeable.
You don't ask for the
Yeah,
promotion.
you don't
Okay.
act, you're
Yes,
agreeable.
the beauty gets you in the door. What you do once you're in the door, that has nothing to do with men.
Well, it still applies to the whole thing where do
Yes,
women
but you're
have
talking
it easy?
about
You can't just
afterwards.
stop at one
But you're
point.
talking about afterwards. In order to run, you have to crawl first. That's what I'm saying. Like in general, men have it a lot harder. You guys have a lot. Like you guys, if you guys go out tonight, you guys can all get into a club for free right now.
Yes.
We have to pay
Every single.
thousands.
I would have to pay a lot of money to get in the club. You guys get in for free.
But that's a product
Hold
of
on.
men, not
Oh,
women.
no.
I took my
okay.
dad once and he needed to pay. I got for free and he needed to pay.
Why?
like
Why do you think that
150.
is?
Yeah, but I think it was rude for him.
You think it was rude for him?
Yeah.
What do you mean? You think it was rude that he had to pay?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Welcome
Dude,
to
the
welcome
real
to
Who's the
world,
one
real world.
controlling the
Yeah,
clubs?
but it's sad. I think it's sad
But
that all
here's
the
the
girls
thing.
come for free. And
I
then,
know women that come in here that say, "Hey, I get paid $300 just to go to the nightclub." Why?
Yeah.
Because Men are only going to the club for you guys.
But why do
Men
so
are
many-
going to the fucking clubs for
But
men. We
when-
don't care about each other. We care about you guys.
And I think
So you
that's
know what
something-
the clubs do? Let's get all these pretty girls in here to a table, and guys are gonna come in here and pay all this fucking money just to see them, or just to have an opportunity to talk to them, right? It goes back to what I'm saying. 80%
why
of
do
guys
the
don't even have
people-
sex.
Even women
like
own
everybody
clubs charge
DMs me
men.
and ask if I want to come to like their VIP table. Like,
Can you
why?
repeat that? Say that again.
Oh, like a lot of guys, or I don't know, some like
Promoters.
they
Okay.
send me like DMs every day. if
Are
I
you
want
saying you
to-
don't understand why they do that?
Yeah, like how do they
Because-
have
That's
the
very
money?
easy.
Because you
How-
look good and they want you at the table.
They
'cause
want-
the
Yeah,
guys
but
are
what
gonna
is
come in there
what
and
do
they're
they
gonna spend
benefit
money.
from it?
The guys are
They're
gonna
getting
come there
paid.
and spend money.
Do you understand? Hold on,
paid
hold
from
on, hold
where?
on. Do you understand that a promoter invites you in? If he takes like 10 plus girls, he's getting paid off of that.
From who?
They get paid.
They
per
get
girl.
paid by the club.
Really?
Yeah,
Yes,
really, really,
yeah, to
yeah.
bring
That's
girls.
why.
Now, what if a promoter was inviting me and 10 of my boys? You think he's getting paid?
No.
Well, yeah, because you're buying a table. He is getting paid.
No, I'm not buying a fucking table. I don't buy tables at a
But
fucking
do they
club.
need to buy the
Unless I'm
table?
going out with my, like, if it's just
Do they-
for, nah, it's got to be something important. Like if I'm celebrating with my girlfriend or my friends, or we just achieve something, yeah, I'll buy a table. But like that's really fucking rare.
But do the promoters do they buy the table
No.
first?
No,
No.
they work for the club. The club provides all that.
Ah, Okay, okay.
Yeah, but do you understand how different we are?
Yeah, but
Just
in
with-
Europe
just with
we
clubs.
don't have that.
I don't know, but I've never been to Europe, but I'm speaking in general.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. All right, cool. Do we have any other chats, bro? Shout out to the fucking chat.
Yeah, we got some more. We have a dollar chat from Captain Caveman. I believe he's gonna ask a question later.
What's up, Captain?
But there it is.
All right, appreciate you, Captain.
Yo, guys, if
y'all
you have any
haven't
questions,
yet,
man, go ahead and ask the ladies, man.
Yeah, if y'all
Oh,
haven't yet,
here it
like the
is.
video.
He said, ladies, based on the way each of y'all are dressed, who do you think would get whoa?
Pause.
Let me not-
Wow. Okay, cool. No. Okay, how about this?
Wait, what did he say? Oh shit!
yeah,
what
that's
the
that's
fuck?
a
Yo.
What is that?
that's a tough question. That's definitely a delicate question. But how about this?
Jeez.
We're all very smart people here, right? Based off the way that you guys are dressed, which one of you guys would you guys say that would be at a greater risk of like having a guy just come up to talk to you?
Not me.
Okay.
Talk to you,
I'm
like-
just in general, just to talk to you, okay? Because here's the thing: the way women dress is either inviting to men. Like for instance, the way you're dressed, guys aren't really gonna be able to see your curves.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So let's not act dumb here, ladies. Okay? This is very
That's why I don't promote myself.
this is
I
very
just dress.
these are very easy questions I'm asking here. So I want to start with you, Arushi, but you're just complicated. So we'll start off with her. Which lady on the panel would you say has a
No
greater
one.
risk?
I'm not putting them down. I'll
No,
choose
I'm
myself.
not.
How's that
We're,
putting them
we're not
down?
putting anyone down here.
That's
No,
not
how's that putting
someone
them down?
down.
I'm saying based off how they're dressed, which one has a greater chance of having a guy come up and talk to them?
That's literally
I
upping
think-
them. That's
I
the
think
opposite.
pretty
Come on,
everybody-
okay,
They're
ladies,
pretty-
ladies,
Literally
ladies.
the opposite.
But what
Okay,
does the
okay.
clothes need to do with
It
the
has.
talking?
I just explained to you
Yeah,
why
but
clothes
still,
matters.
yeah.
Why are you guys trying to be so complicated here? These are
Like,
very
you
easy
think
questions.
a guy's gonna come up to someone that's in a jacket or a bikini? Like, come on now.
Jacket.
What the fuck?
Okay, hold on. Let's let them answer. Let's let them answer. How about you? Based off how all the ladies are dressed, which one has a higher chance of having a guy come and talk to them because of the way they look? Please be honest and speak into the mic.
Like the way they look as if they're pretty.
The way they're
They
dressed, the way
dress.
they look.
Their appearance.
That aesthetic.
Come on, ladies. You guys are really making me question some stuff here, man. These are
Like
very
I would say, if
these are
you're
very
looking in
easy
terms of a
que-
man, either me
based
or
off the way
Rishi,
you're
'cause we have
dressed.
cleavage out.
okay.
Alright,
So
okay.
I'm asking you. These are very
Thank you.
fucking easy questions.
That
You
was
guys are
simple. That's
making it very
simple.
But
complicated.
my main thing is that you guys are. Correct me if I'm wrong.
We're
but-
men. You know what men want. You know
No,
what
no,
men
no, no,
like.
I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about like, you say women have it a lot easier than men. Like women have advantages.
We're not talking about that right now.
No,
We're
no, but
talking about
I'm-
the way you're dressed.
I get that. And this goes back to even the way that we're dressed. Like, I don't think that anyone is to blame but men.
We're just talking about right now. We're just talking about based off the way all the ladies are dressed. Look, we're men, okay? I want to get your answers first, and then we'll give you our answers.
Okay.
Okay. So please don't make this complicated. This is really
I'll
not that complex.
I'll say Bella.
You have 3 majors. Come on.
I'll
Like-
say Bella.
Okay. So Bella. Okay. What about you?
Yeah, I say either one of them.
One of
because
them?
you have
Well,
like
so
open-
please pick one. Which one?
Her.
You think
Yeah.
her? Okay. What about you?
Hmm.
Speaking to the mic.
Me or Bella?
Me or Bella? Okay. All right. Thanks for the honesty. What about
I
you?
said the same.
Okay.
Okay.
Pick one.
It,
Pick one. You or her?
Me.
You? Okay. What
I
about you?
don't
Pick
know.
one.
Me.
You? Okay. No. Okay. You're playing games. All right. How about you? Based off the way the ladies are dressed,
Bella,
right?
Bella, she
Bella?
does-
Okay.
He has a boot on.
Okay.
Bella.
Based off the way ladies are dressed, definitely Bella. What about you, Anwar?
Bella.
Bella?
You see how simple that was?
God, that was
I
so
answered the
fucking simple.
question.
But you
No,
guys have to
y'all
go
literally just
around
fucking
all these
pitting
loops.
and
Yes.
patting.
Because
very
it's
simple.
deeper than
Okay.
just one answer.
Okay, Bella. Why do you think majority of the people here, remember, in general, why do you think most people chose you?
Because I'm showing cleavage.
Okay. Is that really that complex?
Yes.
Really? You're showing
would
cleavage,
argue
and
so.
that's why everyone picked you. That's really
Like,
it's really hard to you.
Obviously, it's simple in the sense where it's like, yeah, like you're gonna pick me.
Men are
'cause I'm
very
wearing-
simple. We're very simple
Yeah.
creatures. We're not complex. You don't really have to do much to really.
But then you also can't sit here and then blame women for feeding into the way that men want them to be. If you're gonna say like, women dress a certain way, like this, and that, but it's all a reflection of men.
Okay, I
A
get what
lot
you're
of
saying.
the
I get your
problems
point.
that women encounter
But just
to this
because men
day
want that
are a
doesn't mean-
reflection of men.
Okay, but just because men want that doesn't mean you have to dress like that.
Wait,
Yeah.
didn't y'all just say y'all post like bikini pics because you like it? Because
Yeah.
you look good?
But what I'm saying,
So how's that the reflection of men?
Shout out to the
You
chat,
just said
man.
you
Chat,
like
let us
doing
know what
that.
you think.
I think that there's a lot of women that think that way. I'm not necessarily saying that for myself.
Okay.
Like I didn't wear this to like
Okay, but
impress you guys.
I understand that, but all of y'all
Okay,
just
how about this?
said you do that because you want to look good for yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, how
But I'm
about
saying there's a lot of women that if they do choose to act that way, it is because of what the man wants and what a lot of men kind of prioritize as what makes a female good.
all right, Bella?
know,
go ahead.
Okay, what I was gonna say is like men don't look at a woman's brain. They don't look at their empathy.
We
They
can't.
don't look at. What do you mean we can't?
Well, hold on. You're a beautiful woman, right? When a man meets you, right? He's looking at your appearance first. That's what gets you in the door. We talked about this about the interview.
Same with men.
Hold
or,
on. Can
you
I finish?
Yeah.
Can I finish? So your appearance gets you in the door. Now I'm interested. Now I get to know how you think, how you act. Are you feminine? Right? Are you caring? Are you nurturing? I'm looking forward, future-wise, kid-wise, right?
Yeah.
But your beauty is the first thing. They did a study and it says that it takes like literally like less than 0.3 seconds or some shit like that. Like for a woman and a man to know like if the opposite sex is attractive. It's really quick, right? It's literally you look, boom, okay, cool, that's attractive. So that's how men are. Men are very simple. We look at you, we either know right there and then, oh, she's attractive, oh, she's worth pursuing, oh, I can't see nothing of hers. Nah, I would pursue her over her. That's just how easy we are. Okay. And you're saying that that's what men want. Of course, that's what, but also you have a choice. You don't have to dress like that. You don't have to.
Yeah.
Any chats, bro? Shout out to the chat.
Yeah, we got a couple more super chats. Kish had a question. What is one skill you wish your dad had taught you?
Good question, man. Let's start off with you. Speaking to the mic, please.
Wait, let me think. I want to think.
Really?
Yes.
I can say.
What college do you go to?
University of Miami, but
Okay.
I'm thinking.
Your psychology major.
I'm not a psychology major. That was her.
Give me one thing you wish your dad had taught
How
you.
to be more dependent, of course. Because I'm not gonna lie, I had everything handed to me,
Okay.
and it kind of taught me like now is when I have to like find my way how to be more dependent because I wasn't raised like
More
that.
dependent in which way?
To like work for my own stuff, like what
Okay.
I want. Like I was handed everything to me at such a young age that it came easy.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. And so now like I'm at the age that like I have to work, I have to make something out of myself, a career, to maintain myself. I don't have my dad around. And
Yeah.
he didn't teach me how to be dependent, how to work for what I want. Everything was just kind of handed to me, which it's good in a way, but it's bad.
Yeah.
Because it does raise you in a different, it raised me in a different mentality. Like if I wanted something, I'd just be like, oh, I want that.
Yeah. Don't you think that fathers are supposed to do that and then wait for a man to come and take over?
A man to take over?
This is why in weddings the father walks the bride down the aisle and actually hands her over to the husband, right? And I understand that like now in these days you women probably don't even understand what that means, but back in the day it was a father's job to raise his daughter, protect her, provide provision, and then after she found a suitable mate, he would walk her down the aisle and say, hey, now I'm handing her over to you. This is your responsibility. I trust you. I've met you. I know you're a good guy. You have a good earnings. You come from a good family. You're not a junkie. That's how it happens. But nowadays with society and women are all liberated, we're losing all those values. Does that make sense? I don't think women were made to be boss babes. I don't think women were made to be independent.
I
like that.
think we are like
Yeah? Okay.
we can
So okay, I'll
So
let-
why is this a modern thing then? If y'all were, why is this now just happening in the past 50 years?
because now it's
Laws,
birth control.
lawfully,
Birth
we haven't
control.
been able to express these things in the past.
come on. Okay.
So even in other civilizations,
Yeah.
Look,
You know, thinking even about actually other civilizations, early humans, in a lot of different cultures, actually thought of women as the more dominating ones and the more intelligent ones and smarter ones because they really valued their menstruation and historically thought that it had connection to the stars and, you know, something that could be out there.
Okay.
And that's why I say, like, I do think that, like, yes, biologically men are supposed to be the more dominant ones, provide for the women. Like, we see that in the animal kingdom all the time. But I think what makes humans so special is that we aren't defined and kind of kept in these I don't know how to explain it, but we're not defined by what our biology is. And I think human consciousness, the collective consciousness as a whole, is constantly like changing the way that we think and see things and working and seeing what works and what doesn't. So it's like it's human nature to want to kind of venture beyond what your values and what traditions have been, quote unquote, working for the past few years. I think it's just not really something about like women wanting to be better than men, women wanting to do more than men. It's just kind of, you know, when you're being put in a place where you're not being able to succeed, whether that be education, in the workplace, because that's women weren't really able to vote, do any of that kind of stuff. It's like you want what you can't have. And the whole kind of like trajectory to where we are today is, in my opinion, a product of women being held down for so long. Now that we actually have the freedom to get what we want, people are trying different things. You know, right now it is very sexually oriented. That might not be what's right, but I think it's not, I don't think it should be looked down upon because it's kind of like rooted in our human nature to explore more than biology, if that makes sense.
Didn't a majority of women hold themselves down? They didn't want the right to vote. 80% of women didn't want the right to vote.
Then how did it get passed?
Because men pushed it.
Women
Why?
actually had the right to
they
vote.
Could now tax.
Hold up, man. Shout out to the fucking chat, man. All 50 of you guys. That's a new fucking record. Shout out to you guys.
They got the right to vote because men pushed it through.
Yes, that's true.
Because now they can tax them. Now they can make
not
more
only
money.
that, but back in the day, women actually had the right to the option to vote. But if they voted, they would be
have to go to
they
the
have to
draft.
go into the draft. Women didn't want to.
They
go
would
into
have
the
to get a
draft.
job. They would have to, you know, do extra stuff. They
Women,
didn't want to do.
obviously, if you're saying 80% of women didn't want this,
Correct.
then why are so many women satisfied with the rights that we have to this day? Like, obviously,
Satisfied in
if
what
there
way?
was
Yeah, in what way?
in
Women
the
are less
sense,
happy now.
in the sense where we can work.
Okay.
Yeah, but
women
can
are less
vote.
happy
okay.
now.
Here, I look. There's one thing I'll agree with you on. For some reason, right? When we can't have something, it makes us want it more.
Yeah.
Okay. But when you say that women are more happy now,
No, I never said that.
what did you say?
I said they have more opportunities.
Okay, but you guys aren't truly like satisfied.
Because just because you have more opportunities,
Okay,
doesn't
so
mean
why
you're
would you
going
want to
be
do something that
satisfied.
doesn't give you happiness? Because women are more depressed now than ever.
It's about trial
Is it just
and
to spite
error.
men? Like, are you guys just doing this to spite men, just to show us that like you can do it, and it's sacrificing like your happiness in the meantime? Like, does that make sense to you?
I think, at least for
That's like a
yeah.
woman saying to her dad, "You telling me I can't be a hoe, so I'm gonna go fuck everybody."
Well, that does happen.
I know, and does it make them happy?
No, but you see the same way.
But
what
so
you
why
no,
do
no.
it? So
you
why
see
do
the
it
same
then?
way like parents say to their kids, no matter what gender it is, like, you know, don't do drugs, don't do this, don't do that.
Okay.
Kids are gonna go off and do it, no matter if they're a male or a
And
female.
do they typically
Because
generally end up happy? Yes or no?
No.
Okay.
But I don't think that's something that's defined by gender. I'm saying like what the point that we're at now, where women are saying that sex and sexuality is something that is empowering.
Mhm.
I think it's kind of just a trial and error to see where we find that.
You guys are
empowerment.
ruining society, literally. You guys are, everything's fucking fucked up. Everything.
It's falling apart in front of
Ruining
our eyes.
society.
Everything's fucking falling apart.
Men are saying they're women. Women are saying they're men. It's falling apart.
Okay, so you admit both of them are doing
But
that.
men are also taking themselves
But
out because
why
of
are they
it.
doing that?
Like,
Because of the women.
Okay, let's get to some of these fucking.
Can we
chats,
finish
man.
the super chat question?
How about you answer that? What skill would you have wish your dad taught you? One skill.
I wish he taught me how to save money. I think he wishes
How to
too.
save money?
Yeah.
Wow, it's very funny how all you guys are talking about independence and money. Okay, what about you?
I'd say one thing I value a lot in my dad that I didn't get is my ability or his ability to be able to move on from things in a way where like something can bother him and he won't hold a grudge on it. He'll kind of just move past it, and that's something that I struggle with.
Wow, that's very logical of him. Shout out to him. You're laughing, but it is. It's very
an admirable
logical,
trait.
Right? Yeah, but it's very logical. Hey, you know what? I can't do anything about this. I'm gonna move on. Hey, you know what? I don't like this. Hey, this happened. I'm gonna move on. Men are very logical for the most part. Not all men, but for the most part, we're very easy creatures. Look, feed me, fuck me, and just like be quiet. And
are you satisfied with that?
Yeah,
hell
I'm
yeah.
satisfied
What
with
the
that.
fuck?
Let
If
me
you
let
cook
me work.
clean and stop talking. Yeah.
Let me work to build something for us. Take care of me, nurture me, and just like be there for me when I need you. Like we're good. I don't ask too much. Men don't typically. Most men don't ask for much. We don't need you to fucking fight for us. I don't need you to pay my bills. Okay. There's a lot of shit that I don't need you to do. Just do the minimum. And here's the thing: women come on here and say, "Oh, but I'm loyal, but I'm smart. I'll cook, I'll clean," and I'm like, "That's what the fuck you're supposed to do. You're supposed to do those things. Don't look at me like that.
I disagree.
Oh my god,
I disagree.
bro. Okay. All right. You know what? We're gonna move on.
What did he say?
I think you're just trying to disagree with me on everything at this point.
It's just that I do. Not
Did your
trying
mom,
to.
all those things that I just named? Did your mom do them? Yes or no?
What do you mean?
Did she cook? Did she clean? Was she nurturing?
Yeah, so was my dad.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. But
majority of the time, who cooked and cleaned?
My mom.
Okay, but not even that. Let's say your dad was that. Okay, that's fine, right? It takes a lot for a guy to be that to the right person, but he still had other responsibilities. He still had to provide.
So does my mom.
Okay, I don't know the dynamic of the relationship between your parents, and they
Yeah.
could be like the outliers, right? But typically, in general, most men have that, and they still have more responsibilities on top of that.
I agree, but I think we're like the
Okay,
fundamental.
so if you agree,
like,
you just agreed with me. So if you agreed, and we just said that they
Yeah.
have the same responsibilities, but men still have to carry on more, then how is it that earlier you didn't want to tell me if men had it harder or if women had it harder?
Because I think when you're saying like men have these responsibilities, that's by their own doing. You know,
that's just
No one else would do them.
if
it's
okay,
not
how
about no
this?
one else doing them, but it's about money doesn't bring
Are you
everyone.
an only
happiness.
child?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're
Uh,
also-
Yeah.
Okay, that's great.
Me too.
Okay, guys,
Shout out
that's
only
it. Shout out to you
children.
guys. Yeah. Okay. Let's say you're 5 years old. Okay?
Okay.
You're at home with your parents. Okay. Your dad just got home from work. He's tired as fuck. Okay. He's been working all day. Your mom was at work too, whatever, right? Or maybe she was at home, right? You guys are all falling asleep. A guy breaks into your house. Okay. He has a gun. He has a knife. Whatever. Okay. Your dad's been working all day. Does your mom still expect him to get up and go fight that guy to
Yeah.
protect you guys? Yeah. Okay. Why doesn't your dad look at your mom and say, hey, you know what? I just worked 12-hour shifts, man. Can you go ahead and take this one right here? Why is it that the guy can't do that? Go ahead.
I'm not disagreeing you.
I want you to
with
answer.
Answer the question.
I want you to
Answer.
Come on,
answer.
please don't do no
I
political.
want you. Yeah, I want you to
answer.
answer.
Because traditionally women have looked at men to be the protectors.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you think that's wrong?
I think that we're at a point in society where we're questioning
Okay.
tradition.
Okay. So how about this? The ex-boyfriend you date, when that situation happens, you get up and you go fight that guy. You go up and you fight that guy with a knife who's maybe 40, 50 pounds heavier than you, stronger than you, right? You go fight that guy. How would you feel about that?
I wouldn't.
I would.
You would? Okay,
Yeah.
you'd be that.
That's not
You
even,
would?
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't? Okay. Would
thank
you?
No shot.
No
That's
shot?
not logical to
would
go
you?
do it.
Would you? You wouldn't?
Okay.
I wouldn't expect him to either, though.
Really?
What the
So-
fuck?
so
I'd
you-
say
hold
go
on.
upstairs. We walk both of our asses upstairs.
Really?
Call 911. I'm not
Really?
expecting him to go risk his life.
You would never fuck him again.
You wouldn't respect him
You
ever.
would never look at that man again.
How do you
would.
know?
What do you mean?
Because he's
Your-
a fucking pussy. He's
your-
a coward.
your life
He's
is
not
in
even trying to
danger.
protect you. He doesn't care.
Hold on. Your life is in danger. Your man can protect you. You're gonna look at him the same. You're not.
It's,
Here's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I wouldn't see a
Here's-
difference in that scenario as if I were with my girlfriend. The two of us both being girls, I wouldn't expect the man that I'm with to behave any differently because we're both being chased with a knife.
Holy shit! Shout out to the fucking chat, man. 59 of you guys in here, man. Shout out to you guys. I really don't understand how you're making this. You're trying to fight me on this, and you know I'm telling the truth. You wouldn't want your guy to sit there in bed while you go down there and fight the guy with a knife. You wouldn't want that. You would not want that.
But why is it one or the other?
Because it has to be. That's just the way it's always been.
So
If
y'all
I-
both are just going to
And
sit
that's
up
where
there?
I think we disagree.
But
Like, I'm-
why would you want it to be any other way? Why would you want to go fight? Or why would you want your friend or your sister or your cousin? Why would you want them to go fight that? It doesn't
it's
make
not
any
that
sense.
I would expect anyone to do it.
Okay, how about
but
this? How
I
about this?
wouldn't be
If I go
mad
out
if
into the
they
woods,
didn't.
right? If I go out into the woods and I run into a fucking bear, right? Am I gonna fight that bear? Fuck no. I'm gonna get the fuck away. Like, it's not logical for me to fight that bear. I know I'm gonna lose. So for you to go fight a guy with a knife, an
No, I
intruder,
never said I would.
okay, but you said that you wouldn't mind if your man did it, correct? So okay, so how about this? You guys are both not gonna fight. Just go lock yourselves in the bathroom. That guy's gonna go away.
Yeah.
You think that's what's
Something
gonna
called
happen?
911.
I'm gonna
Okay.
call 911
You're good-
like a
okay.
logical.
So you're going to
Okay.
call another
Okay.
guy
You're gonna
to come handle the situation.
You never know that's a guy.
Oh,
okay.
Jesus.
911.
How,
is-
okay. Out of 100 cops, how many are men? Out of
Um,
100 cops, how many are men?
First
Right
of
now in
all,
today's society.
911 responders and cops
I'm
are
not
two
talking
different
about the
things.
women that are answering the
cops
fucking.
show up.
They're answering the calls for a fucking reason. They're behind the computer for a
Yeah.
reason. Out of
Is it-
100 cops, how many are men?
So
And you're live in front of a lot of people.
I know. I worked at a prosecutor's office over
Okay.
the summer
Okay.
with detectives.
Okay.
Okay.
So
I
this
would
should be really
say
easy, but you always go
it
around
is,
it. So
it is.
okay, so
There are more men, but
how
there
many? How many out of 100?
probably like a good 60 of them were
A
men.
good 60? No.
What
Probably like a good 80, 85, maybe more.
if you're asking me based on my experience with what I've seen,
In
that's
general,
what I can tell
in
you.
general.
In
In
general.
And
then,
here,
yeah.
and here's the thing. Let's say an operator does answer the phone and she's a woman. What is she gonna do? She gonna make you feel good? She gonna make you feel safe?
That's the point of 911
Yeah, okay.
operators.
But here's the thing. That
for
guy's
men
coming
and
up the
women.
stairs. That guy's coming up the stairs. This dumbass lady saying, what's your name? Where do you live? Is there a weapon involved? Like, by this time, the dude's already upstairs. Your man, who you don't want to get up and fight for you, is right next to you shaking. You're never
'Cause
gonna
I don't want to put him
you're
in
not-
danger.
Yo, that's his fucking
Bro.
duty. That's his fucking
That's
duty.
his job as
That's
a
his
man.
job.
And
That's
why
his job.
do men understand the gender roles but women don't?
I
I
don't
think there's a
understand,
lot
bro.
of men that don't understand the gender roles and are also questioning and going
Yeah,
against
now
it.
and nowadays, yes, that's very true. But it's not something that I agree with.
Yeah,
okay.
that's fair.
And shout out to the fucking chat, man. Let's get to some of this shit. And I think you're gonna look back at this video and be like, holy shit, bro. Like, I really shouldn't have said that
Yeah.
because some of the points that you're arguing,
It's
they don't make sense.
it's
Like,
not
in
logical.
what way?
These are logical.
Why would your man not go downstairs? Why would you not? So look, call 911. I understand that you go in the bathroom, call 911. Why he goes down there? Now he saves you time for the police to get there. Now you're protected, correct?
Listen, I wouldn't get mad if he chose to do it. Like, I don't want to kind of misconstrue the idea that, like, if my man went down and tried to fight for me, I'd be like, no, no, no.
You would be so turned on. If your man went down there and fought that dude and he chased that dude away,
Yeah, you would be
you would
like,
get that
hell
man
yeah.
the
What if he doesn't? And what if he
who
dies?
cares? You'd admire the
Yeah,
fuck out of him.
That's my
Fuck outta here.
husband.
Okay, but you'd admire that guy for the rest of your fucking life, and that guy would have died a fucking hero, and you know
I
that.
would have rather lived with
no,
him by my
you
side.
no, because you would have looked at him
would've-
as a
you would've-
fucking
you would've been
coward.
gone.
You would have looked.
gone.
You would have
You've
looked at
been
that man.
gone.
You would have looked at that man as a fucking coward, and
Okay, you're asking her
Bro,
opinion.
no.
her opinion.
Okay,
Okay.
okay. So
Alright.
listen, if a gunman came in this fucking room right now, and what would y'all do?
No, I would run to
Protect
the
me.
run
okay, how about this? How
Yeah.
about better question? Better question. Right now, in this room, you guys know who's in here. Okay, they can't see everybody in the back. If two intruders come in here with guns right now, who do you think is gonna get up and fight those guys?
I literally couldn't tell you.
Give me an honest. Give me an
Oh,
It
honest
was
Jesus.
probably
answer.
the first ones at the door.
Okay. Okay. So name them. Who? Or point at them. Who?
Him. He's
Okay.
right there.
So
Okay,
Anwar.
Anwar.
Okay. And then who else? You think
I
she's getting
can't-
up to fight them with her boo? Her little boo? You think she's gonna? You think she's gonna do that?
You think what? You think Moms is gonna get up and try to
Yeah.
fight?
You think Mom's is fighting?
No.
Yes.
No.
you
Mom's
don't.
gonna run over here.
No.
Mama is
Okay.
gonna
So
fight.
real
So-
quick. Okay. What about you? If two armed intruders come in here right now, who do you think is gonna get up and fight them?
I think Anwar
Uh-huh.
and
Ethan, the photographer.
Uh-huh. Who
Ethan.
else? Just them? You think just them?
yeah, and you too.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. What about you?
Them and her.
Okay.
Yeah.
So wait,
Ooh.
what do you mean by them? Like all of us and then her?
No, them too and
So you think we're just chilling back here? You think we're just
we're not going to the door.
Yo,
By the door.
go
I
onward.
said by the door.
Yes, onward. Go ahead. Oh shit, he got stabbed, bro. Yeah, you think we're just gonna be hitting his
No,
chilling?
obviously you guys are gonna get up.
Oh, okay, okay.
I mean, don't
okay.
rely on me. I'm not gonna do anything.
Okay, all right, cool. So
No, we're
what
just
about
gonna
you?
run.
What about you? Who's getting up?
The guys, but to her point, just to her point, she's not in love with you guys. So
It
what
doesn't
she's
fucking
saying-
matter. It doesn't matter.
Not in love with her either.
It doesn't matter. Even if you're in a room with random people, it is the man's job to get up and fucking protect
Gender
you.
roles are
Yes.
gender roles.
There's a reason why if two couples are arguing on the street, guys will even men would stop and be like, "You okay? You good?"
Yes, the
Why?
man should
Because it's in
fight,
our nature to want to
but-
protect you guys. It's in our nature.
But that
okay?
wasn't the point she was making.
Okay,
She
so
was
would you
saying
respect a
something
man?
else.
Let's Titanic, right? Would you respect if you saw guys getting on the boat before the girls and the children?
Children.
Okay,
I
the girls.
don't
All right,
agree.
fuck children. Okay, fuck the children.
Okay.
The women. Would you respect it?
It's
No.
called women and children first. Okay, it's not called men and children first. It's called women and children first for a reason. It's called take it like a man. It's not called take it like a woman. Okay, life is harder for men. I don't understand why you guys are that naive and delusional. You really can't sit here and agree, except for you, because you said men, that you guys can't sit here and say that men actually have it harder in life. Men have it so much fucking harder.
And this is
Yes,
and
but
this
you're the
is-
only one.
Yeah.
But you're the only
No,
one.
I said also, man.
Oh, you did say that. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
And this is why chivalry is dying.
Yeah, because here's the thing. Why should I want to die for you now? I'm not dating you, right? But the way
Yeah.
you think, you don't give a fuck about men. Why the fuck should I die for you? And yet, if two armed men come in here, it would still be in my nature to want to protect you. I don't know why. It's just in me. And it's in most men. And you may not agree with that, but that's just what you benefit from.
It's not that I don't agree with it. I'm not arguing.
You
the
want it to be different. And
I'm
it doesn't
not
make any
arguing.
sense.
No. I'm not arguing the fact that that wouldn't happen, because you're right. Like, men biologically do have the greater urge to protect women. It's in their biology.
Okay.
I agree with that. I'm saying my personal opinion is that I wouldn't get mad at a man for not defending me.
But he's going
So
against.
I wouldn't look like a pussy if I started hiding behind you.
Okay, she
I
has
feel
her
like
own
valid.
opinion.
Okay,
like,
look,
I don't want to
that
fucking
is-
die.
okay.
Valid.
That is your
Yeah.
opinion.
Valid.
That is your opinion, and we respect it.
Thank you.
However,
Oh.
it just doesn't make sense. Okay, and that's okay. That's fine. We'll agree to disagree on this one. Okay, we have some amazing chats coming in. And then let's get to one. Fuck, we have been. The chat is so amazing. We don't ever even finish the videos anymore. That's
Yeah,
how fucking
facts.
lit you guys
Oh,
are.
and ladies, can you
And
stop
also
reading the
too,
chats?
shout out to the ladies, man, because you guys are actually, for the most part, this has been a very respectful, great conversation. Okay, even though we don't agree on a lot of stuff. Let's get to some of these chats, bro. Go ahead.
All right. We got $1 from Captain Caveman.
Shout out to
He
Caveman.
said, ladies, in general, men have an inherent need to feel wanted and appreciated, but women are slowly taking that away. It's just that simple.
That's a fact right there, ladies.
And then we have a super chat from India. I'm not sure what the currency is or how it translates. Love from India. You guys are doing a great job. Girls who think men should be more responsible must know responsibility without authority is slavery.
Wow, shout out to you, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate everything you guys are doing.
Thank you, brother.
What do you guys? Can you read that one again, bro?
Girls who think men should be more responsible must know responsibility without authority is slavery.
Agree.
Yep.
Do you guys agree with that? Yes or no?
I don't understand.
Okay, look.
Yeah,
How
elaborate.
can a man have responsibility over you? I mean, authority over you if he has responsibility.
What is authority?
Authority, like
Like,
for
to tell you
instance,
what to
right?
do,
Okay, how about this? I'll
basically.
simplify it for you. Okay, let's say you're dating me, right?
Mm.
It's my responsibility to protect you, correct?
Yes.
We just talked about this, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So therefore, don't I also have authority over you?
She doesn't know what authority is.
Authority means like, hey, change your clothes, please. I don't want you to go out like that.
Like
Shouldn't
our president.
shouldn't
Like,
I
there's
yeah,
shouldn't
yeah,
I
yeah.
have the right to tell you that since I'm protecting you, providing for you? Like for instance,
But
let me-
that's not
okay, how about
protecting.
this? Let me simplify some more because I know you're gonna be complicated.
Yeah.
Let's say you have a kid. You're responsible for your kid, correct?
Mhm.
So don't you also have the responsibility and the authority over your kid?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So why is it different with men and women? Like if a man's providing for you, protecting for you, why shouldn't that man also be able to say, hey, you know what? I would die for you, right? I would also kill for you probably, right?
Mhm.
So why wouldn't I want to protect you? And if I tell you don't do this, don't go to the club, don't hang out with your whole friends,
But
why
that's
do you
not
want to fight me on
protecting.
that?
That's not protection.
That's not
That's-
protection?
No.
Not
Okay.
Me
All right,
telling you
cool.
not going
I
out to
think
the club
it's like
isn't
more like
protecting.
controlling.
Bro, my blood pressure's going way up right now, bro. I need to calm down.
This
All right.
is delusion, bro.
I don't understand. Can you guys? Okay, so just give me a reason. Why? Why, if a man is protecting you, providing for you, provisioning for you, why doesn't he then have authority over you?
Well, like if you say that, like why can't you say that you need to change your clothes?
That was just one example. But go
yeah,
ahead.
but I don't see like the reason like why you would want it. Because if we're together, so why can't I look good?
Because I don't want you to dress like a slut.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter that I'm going with any guy. Like if I just want to
Just
dress
in
up
general,
nice, I'm
though.
not gonna go with anyone. I'm
Okay,
just gonna
so
be with you.
would you change? Yes or no? Yes or no? Just yes or no. Don't give me a reason. Yes or no. Yes or no.
Well, I think no.
Okay. Would you leave your guy friends for me? Yes or no? Like if your boyfriend in general, would you leave your guy friends? Yes or no? If your boyfriend says, I don't like your guy friends, I don't want you to have guy friends, would you leave them? Would you drop them? Yes or no?
I left them when I started dating.
Okay, so
Yeah,
yes or
left
no?
them.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. What about you? What do you think about that?
Me?
Yes.
I respect you. If you don't want me to do that, if it comes with respect, like let's say, I don't know about clothes.
Yeah.
Do me a
clothes.
favor. Can you move the hair out your face? Yeah, thank you.
It
I want to make
depends
sure the
on-
chat can see your
On
face.
clothes, I don't know, but if I'm with you, I respect you.
Okay.
And if that makes you happy, and that doesn't cause an issue in our relationship, I'll be like, okay,
Okay, cool. So if I ask you to leave all your guy friends, are you leaving your guy
of
friends?
course.
Okay,
Then
cool.
done.
Okay.
Then
If I tell you not to go clubbing, are you gonna go clubbing?
with you.
Can you do me a favor? Put that behind your the headset, please. I want to make sure the chat can see your face.
With
Shout out to
you,
the chat.
yeah.
With me?
Like with my boyfriend,
Well, okay.
yes.
Okay, cool. No, but I'm saying because here's the thing too. Like guys like me, I don't tolerate certain shit. And there's other guys that will come and they'll give you what you want, and they'll be like, yeah, you could do that. And secretly, they don't want you to do that. And then it festers in and it fucking lingers, and then they start like holding grudges and
Yeah.
resentment. You know what I mean? And then they start to cheat on you, or they'll sit here and entertain another woman. Why? Because whether you women want to admit it or not, there's a dynamic. Okay. And I'm gonna let you answer that. What do you think about that? If a guy is protecting you, if a guy is responsible for you, why shouldn't he then have authority over you?
Like if he's providing everything for me and doing everything for me, yes, I would give up clubbing. I would give up all that. Like, yes, I think you can have a certain authority, but you also have to be like taking care of the girl. Like it has to be like a mutual, that has to be
I
like
agree.
mutual respect. Like there has to be communication. It's not just like as black and white as you're making it seem. Like if he's meeting all the criteria and you're telling me never go to the club again, you will never see me at the club
Okay.
again. It's not
That is
happening.
probably the smartest thing you've ever said on this show. Shout out to you. One last
Thank
question.
you.
Are you going to change your outfit if I tell you to change your outfit?
Once again, it's the same principle. If I genuinely
Yes or
care
no?
about you, yes.
Okay, perfect. What about you? I
No.
saved you for last.
Absolutely.
Of
not.
course
You
not.
already knew it.
Of course
Absolutely
not.
You already knew it.
Why
You
not?
know. So if you're taking like going to the club, for example, for me, like, and I know a lot of other people too, when we go to the club, we want to drink and dance with our friends.
Okay.
It's to me, when you associate things that aren't inherently sexual as being sexual, it says a lot more about you and what you're thinking behind the scenes,
What?
if that makes sense.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
if you're saying I don't want you to go to the club because there's going to be other guys who are fucking you, that's not why I'm going to the club. But now in my head, I'm thinking like, okay, like sex is constantly on his mind.
Sex is on all men's minds.
Right.
Well, that's literally
Okay,
one of the things
so
we think about.
it's-
We wake up.
it's-
We literally wake up hard.
Sorry, let me
We literally
no,
wake
no.
up hard. Do you understand
Let
that?
me rephrase it. Not that sex is on your mind, but it's one of your top
Yes.
worries and
Sex,
priorities.
food, and money.
Yeah.
It's so easy for us.
Is that a problem?
Sex,
like,
food, and
why-
money.
We're programmed that way. Like,
Yes.
that's all men.
Shout
That's
out to them.
literally all men. That's not majority. That's all men.
Yes.
You can't argue that you're programmed.
And
that
the men
way,
that
'cause we're
aren't
not
programmed like
animals.
that,
can
you don't
argue
want them.
that.
You
That's
what?
that. I can't argue
Okay,
that.
how
'cause
about
it's
this?
a fact.
Tell me 3 positives that you get from going to the club.
Free alcohol,
Oh God.
Uh,
Okay. Go
so
ahead.
get
You're proving
drunk,
my point. Go
so
ahead.
get
good
drunk.
music,
Oh God.
and being with my friends.
You could do that at home. You can do that at fucking home.
Yeah, but can the lights,
yo,
the atmosphere, everything?
I
is
can
not the
You can
fucking
same.
set
make
that
that at
up.
home.
I will do
I
that
will
right
set it
now.
up for you at home. I will set our.
If you come over to my house, you set up a damn club in my house,
Yeah.
I will be more than willing to.
Yeah,
party
but only
there.
your friends can come. Only your girlfriends.
Okay,
No
that's
guys.
fine. We don't go out to go like hang
That's
out with
cap.
guys.
That's fucking cap.
It's not. but
Yes, it
okay.
is. Because you're not dressing up for your friends like that. You're not. You're dressing up for guys.
We're not dressing up for guys,
Oh
if we're
my
gonna say
God.
quote unquote, but like also for girls and guys, like you're saying, we don't have to pay to go to the club. You guys have to pay so much money. If I had to pay like 1K to go to the club every night, like it better be on my mind. Then probably, yeah, like so you want something out of it. If I'm going for free, I like literally, I'm not, that's the inherent difference you're not getting. We're not paying for anything going there. It's like, I don't care about, like, I don't have to go home with a guy. Like, I'm satisfied if I have a good night out with my girls. Like, that's good enough for me because I'm not paying anything. Versus you guys are paying like a lot of money, which I don't think is like fair.
Why
So,
are we
like,
paying
You're
a lot of money?
expecting
But why are
sex.
we?
I get it.
Yes.
So we're expecting sex.
That's a fact.
By paying all that money, right? So what are we going to do? Look at you, correct? We're gonna might grab your ass, correct? Majority men, not me, but I'm talking majority of men. They might do this stuff, correct?
Yes.
After spending all that money. So why would we want you to go to the club?
if you're at a client,
It's
Because
not-
you should have enough trust in me to know that I'm not going to
So
entertain.
I'll explain that. I'll explain
I
that.
don't
It's not
even-
that I don't trust you, and it's not that I'm insecure. I'm territorial.
Yes.
Why the fuck would I want that?
Well,
Allow
why
that
are
to
you
happen?
territorial if
how
it's
about
not
this?
down to insecurity?
You just said,
What the fuck? Look, if my fucking car locks work, why would I let someone break into it?
Because
Bella.
I'm not an object.
All right, Bella.
my God,
you
it was
just
an
said.
That's an analogy.
But I don't.
Yeah, but you can't compare a human and a car.
I
Those are
don't
very
think
two
Bella,
clubbing-
you're being very difficult. Bella,
clubbing and relationship
okay.
go even
Bella,
hand
you
in
just
hand.
said that you understood that the reason why guys go to clubs and they feel so entitled to get something from you is because they're paying a shit ton of money to get there, correct?
Yes.
Most guys have to work for their hard earned money, correct? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes? You think guys are just getting money from mom or dad? Typically, no,
Some
right?
are.
Generally.
yes,
Generally. Okay.
okay.
So me, as your boyfriend, right? Knowing what I know about guys, knowing how guys think, knowing what's on their mind, knowing how they feel about spending $3K just to get a table, right? Knowing all that, why should I trust that you putting yourself in that environment and that nothing's gonna happen and I should just trust you because you're just such a good girl? When guys will literally straight up try to grab your ass just to get a feel, because in their minds they're like, you know what? I paid $1,500 just to get in this fucking spot. The least I could do is just grab her fucking ass, and now I gotta come home. Now you gotta come home and you gotta be like, you know what, babe? Or you might not even tell me because you know I'll get mad. Does that make sense?
It does make sense, but
But
I think
Here's always a but. Go ahead.
the-
Whatever you say before but doesn't fucking matter.
no. Okay.
Go ahead.
I do agree with that, but I think at least for me, it's attractive when like a guy can trust me to go out and know that the loyalty and connection is strong enough. Where like, okay, if a guy grabbed my ass, like I'm never gonna fucking see him again. I'm never gonna
It
like.
doesn't matter.
Why?
I just told you I'm territorial. I don't care. I trust you.
How about
And it's
this?
not, I'm
How about this?
insecure.
How about this? We're dating. I go out to the club. A girl just grabs my dick. I go home and say, babe, she just grabbed it. I'm never gonna see her again. How are you gonna feel?
I'd be like, well, that's fucked.
You're gonna be upset
for
about
you.
No,
for
no,
you.
no. You're not gonna like
I
that.
would feel bad
You're
that you
not
went
gonna
through
like-
that.
Really?
You think I'm gonna sit here and be like, fuck, this girl just grabbed my man's dick at the
You-
club.
would-
Like, I gotta
okay,
get out
So
for
would
her.
you be excited
Fuck,
for it?
like-
Would you be happy for it? How would you feel?
I wouldn't be happy, but I would just more be like, wow, that
Okay.
sucks that the girl thought that she could walk up to you and grab your dick.
Okay, now men and women aren't the same, and we feel that shit times 100. So how do you think we would feel?
do you not understand promoter tables? It's 30 girls and one guy at a table.
Yeah, I understand that. I've seen you hop
That's
around.
true.
I've been to the club, so let's not go there.
But I don't see the reason why people need to go clubbing
Joseph,
if they're in
fuck
a
outta here.
relationship.
I'm sorry. Can you repeat that?
I don't see a reason like going clubbing if you're in a relationship.
Me neither.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
if
should
you,
go
You
with
just-
you.
Yes,
Because,
thank you.
okay,
You
I
just
think
go
if-
look for guys if you
exactly.
go there.
If I'm
That's
going
the
to
only
a club,
reason you
I'm
go.
there. I'm gonna be honest. If I'm going to a club, I'm
Yeah,
there
that's
to
the
like
only reason.
have fun, and there's obviously guy attention.
And
Like,
everybody's
I
gonna
would
talk
rather
to
go
you.
with my boyfriend.
Exactly.
And if-
okay,
I
that's how it
wouldn't
should
even
be.
want to
That's
go.
how it is.
Okay, that's how it should be.
I
Like,
wouldn't
I-
even want to go with my friends.
Yeah, I think
No,
a
I
girl
wanna go
asking
with
to
you.
go.
I want to
Yeah,
dance
right?
on you. I want to have fun with you.
Crazy.
Okay.
The girl with one body.
Yeah.
Saying this.
Okay.
One
And that's how it
body.
should- that's
how it
should
well,
be.
is there
And
some
look,
problem
okay,
with
you
the
might
one
leave out of
body?
here and you might say,
No,
you know
that's
what?
why I just
F
said
that
that.
dude, right?
But-
But
No,
somewhere,
I'm enjoying the dialogue.
okay, but somewhere along the line, right? Somewhere down the road, you're gonna look back and be like, you know what? Because how old are you?
20.
Okay, you're still so young. But when you experience
Agreed.
when you experience a lot more in life, you're gonna look back and be like, you know what? I get what he was saying. Okay, you might not get it right now, but you'll get it later on. That's all I'm saying.
I just think we have very fundamental different views of life.
Okay.
Because I'm not based on tradition at all.
Yeah, you think that
I'm
if some-
anti-authoritative,
Okay.
anti-tradition.
But-
In some aspect, I think tradition is good, but
Only when it benefits you.
no.
Oh yeah.
No.
Yeah,
So
okay.
so when you go to the club and you get in for free, do you stop and tell the bouncers, hey, that guy's got to pay? I'm not going in until he comes in for free. Do you
I
do that?
actually have done that
You have
before
done that?
because one
Okay.
of my best friends is a gay
Okay,
guy.
now tell me what happened. Tell me what happened.
She gets it
he
for free every
he has
time.
gotten in for free.
He got it for free because he was gay.
Probably.
Because he
Okay.
made the
Well, if he
connection.
was straight, would he have gotten in for free?
No.
No. Okay. Cool. So you're fighting for the other side. Look, I don't want to talk about them because I always get in trouble when I talk about them, and you get somehow it always gets brought up.
Them.
Yeah,
Yes.
them.
Okay.
Yeah, them.
Fuck.
Shout out to the fucking chat, man. Any other super chats, man? Shout out to chat.
Yeah, we got some. Gotta scroll up.
Yo, don't they get like lined up on the top, bro? So you have to keep scrolling.
No, they disappear after a certain amount
Fuck.
of time.
Okay,
You
gotcha.
don't address them quick enough. Kish said, I prefer my 9/11 responders to be non-binary, so there's no male-female superiority.
All right.
Yeah.
So no one's answering his calls. He's getting answered by a robot. Go ahead.
Javi said that argumentative chick is gonna die alone. No.
I wouldn't be unhappy about that.
What? That doesn't even sound logical. Come on.
bro.
Nobody wants to be alone. Humans are social
Jesus,
creatures.
no, you're just here to argue at this point.
Bella,
Like,
Bella,
you're gonna
human,
go against
you're-
anything we
wait,
say.
You're going to school at one of the best schools actually in this area, right?
Yes.
And you have 3 majors, right?
Yes.
And wouldn't you agree that humans are social creatures?
Yeah.
Okay. Why would you want to die alone?
Because social and romantic are 2 different things.
Okay, but you have to be social to be romantic.
Yeah, you can also be social without being romantic.
Okay, that's true. But why would you want that? I think everybody wants to.
Yeah, everyone obviously wants deep down inside to
Okay.
find a mate. To
You
find
just said you wouldn't
someone.
be unhappy with that, though.
I wouldn't, because I've learned to not prioritize certain things that
I
are
guarantee
put into
you,
tradition.
even if you died alone, you'd probably still have like 6 cats in your house. Like you'd have cats or dogs or something.
No,
like
no,
even then,
just
you'd
because
still want to
I-
have
just
some social
because
interaction.
dying alone, I'm responding in a romantic sense. Like
Okay.
it's not like I'm dying actually alone. I'm still gonna have friends. I'm still gonna have family.
Your
I could
friends
have
is
pets.
gonna have
Yeah, but
family,
but your friends aren't gonna give you that.
Yeah,
that
you're not gonna get attention once
yeah,
they have
you're
a
not
family.
gonna,
You're
they're not
done.
gonna fulfill you the way you know you want to be
My bad.
fulfilled. Okay. And I understand it. You're against a lot of stuff, and I don't understand how you could be against the male having to protect you, because that one right there just
You're
doesn't
that.
make any
That's
sense
again.
to
You're
me.
misinterpreting what I'm saying. I'm not against it.
But you're not
I'm-
for it.
You literally
How-
said
if
I could
you're
hide
not-
behind you,
if
and you
you're-
wouldn't.
If you're not against
disrespect me.
something and you're not for it, then what are you? Just
Neutral.
neutral? Okay. So
Or honestly, like neutral in the sense where it's like you're a human. You see a gun pointed in your face.
Bro,
It's
it
normal
is-
to react in a certain
I don't
way.
care. It
If you
could be-
fight, okay. If you flight, all right. Like
Come
it's
on.
valid.
Okay, how about this? You would look at me. You wouldn't look at me any type of way if a guy with a gun came up to us and I was just looking at you like,
No, because I'd be out of there. I wouldn't have time to look at
You'd
you.
be
I'm
out of there?
fucking booking
Okay.
it.
And if I ran with you and I can outrun you, so if I outrun you and you get killed, you'd be all right with that?
Well, I'd be dead. So
Yeah,
I
but would
couldn't really
would your
tell
family
ya.
be all right with that? If you, let's say you didn't die, let's say you just got shot, went to the hospital, you're in a coma, you wake up, would you be okay with that? And I'm good, by the way. I hit you up. I go to the hospital. Hey, by the way, I outran you, man. You took the bullets from me. I really appreciate that shit. Thank you so much. You'd be okay with that?
I'd be like, I wouldn't
You'd
blame
be
the
like-
man.
you'd
I
be
would
like,
blame
"Get
the
the fuck
person
out."
who tried to
No,
kill me in the
okay.
first place.
All right, that's cool.
Jesus.
Um,
Listen, if I was your boyfriend and that happened, your parents would not let you fuck with me ever again.
No, absolutely not. Your dad
You're
would
speaking on a lot that you don't know.
Yo, your parents would not trust me with protecting you
Okay.
anymore.
Shout out to the chat.
So he
man.
wouldn't let me date you anymore.
All right, cool.
You can
Chat,
believe
let me
that.
chat, please. If you,
Yo,
chat,
brother.
chat, if you guys have anything you want to say to Bella, please go ahead and super chat that, man.
She's just here to argue.
she's a
bro,
very
she-
unique
this is
individual. I'll
just
say
fucking
that.
Crazy.
She's a very unique individual. Any other super chats, bro?
Yeah, Josh Harris said the podcast needs a guy out the hood to speak a little.
Shout out.
No, that's valid.
All right. Anyone else?
Eric's out the hood, bro.
Yeah, I am, bro. Baltimore, Maryland. Go check that shit out. Capital.
Wait, hold on.
Murder
Y'all thought
capital.
I was from the hood or some shit? Because I'm black? That's racist. Fuck. Yo, that's.
David Jones, the combative one. How many gay friends do you know?
Good question.
Do I know or am I friends with?
Friends with.
Well, one of my best friends is gay. One of my best friends from high school is also a gay male. And I would say that I'm pretty good friends with about 6 to 7 of them.
Okay. All right.
Oh,
Hopefully that answers
David
your
is
question.
gay, by the way.
Yeah, David is a gay. He's a gay guy.
Slay David.
Yeah. Slay David.
All right, we're
Wait,
out
the
of
way
s-
she said it, Slay David. Go ahead and hit the chats, man. Shout out to the chat.
All right, well, we're out of supers.
All right, cool. Do me a favor. Let's get to the other video, bro. Holy shit, we talk a lot. Go ahead.
Give me 1 second.
Man,
If
it's
y'all
gonna-
haven't yet,
when
please
I
like the
Yeah,
video.
please like the video, guys. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. 57 of you guys in there. We broke a record today. Shout out to you guys. A little bit over a month, man. We're killing it. Thank you guys. Thank you to the panel too. Amazing panel.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
glad to hear different
Anwar should be ready
perspectives.
with that video, right?
Yep.
All right, cool. Let's get it. This is gonna be a fun video to watch back.
All right.
All right, let's get it. Go ahead.
When is it okay to approach?
I think it's okay to approach a woman and at least try to approach a woman if they're out and about, like they were going to a bar, going to a club. But like you said, I would definitely not try to approach a woman if they're like at a grocery store or something like that. That's just not a time to do that because we're just living our life.
If either of you were looking for a quality man, where would you expect to find one?
I think a grocery store would be prime.
Wait a minute.
We don't want that to happen. Like we're just because we're there in a public space doesn't mean that we are approachable to date you.
All right, ladies. Do you think that it's better to find a quality man in a club or at a grocery store? Start off with you. One or the other.
It's not
Speaking
that
to the mic.
simple.
No. Come on, bro.
She's really about to do this.
She's like,
Come
yo,
on.
how can I make this shit hard for these
Oh,
dudes?
God.
It's not about making it hard. It's just that some things aren't black and white.
They are. They really are.
No,
Male,
no.
women, good, bad. It's very easy.
Those are all themes
Okay,
in life. But
okay.
They aren't the truth.
How about this?
Man, woman theme.
How about this? Well, the men will answer this one since women
Go
make it so
ahead,
hard. How
yeah.
about this? Do you think it's better to find a quality woman at a club or at a grocery
At
store?
a grocery store.
Grocery store.
Anwar.
Anwar.
Oh, grocery store.
Okay.
Ethan, answer it.
Ethan, go into the mic, Ethan.
Grocery store.
Speaking to the mic, bro. We didn't hear you.
Grocery store.
Okay, cool. So all men said grocery store. Okay, cool. Let's go to the next video, bro. Holy shit.
Personally, I think the man's a fucking freak if he walks up to me in a grocery store. I'm more weirded out.
Really?
What?
Yes.
I think it's more
If
attractive.
a man walks up to, I've been
confident.
approached in like Barnes and Nobles, grocery stores, and I'm just like, get the fuck out of my face. Like, I
Wow.
don't feel like dealing with
That's
that.
horrible.
I'm
I
not
would
in a
love it.
grocery store to be social.
So
I'm
you,
here to
but
do
you,
what I'm
but
doing.
at the
to
club,
the-
you're
In a
cool.
club, I could be
Really?
social.
Well, at
Well,
the
would
club,
you
you're there,
take
hang
that
with your
guy
friends.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
seriously?
whoa, whoa, whoa. So hold on. We go back to the club then.
What did he say?
I will.
Wait, but at the club, would you take
'Cause
the
you
guy
just-
serious?
you
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Hold on, because you were just
How many?
that just contradicts everything you were talking about
It's not a
earlier.
contradiction.
Everything you were talking
No.
about earlier is this is contradicting it.
It's not contradicting.
You want
it.
guys to come talk to you at the club,
No, I
but
never
not the
said
grocery
want.
store.
I
No, I
never
would
said
never
want. I
want
said it's
anybody to
more
No,
acceptable, in my opinion.
Okay, I could understand that,
You
but would you have a better relationship? Do you think with the guy at a club or the guy that you met at Barnes and Noble?
If I was into
Speaking
the guy
to the
in
mic.
Barnes and Noble, then probably him, just because there's no alcohol involved.
But just in general, that speaks more about him, right? It speaks volumes. He's reading books at Barnes and Noble. Like he probably has better standards, better quality. Like like,
not necessarily.
not
It's
necessarily.
the balance of
Okay.
probabilities.
Okay,
It's
cool.
average.
Yeah, bro. She's not gonna
Can't
agree
point out
with
the
anything.
exception every time.
Let's go to the next video, bro. Is it this one? Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. Go ahead. Oh, look. Speaking about nightclubs, let's get it.
Why are there women who say they go to clubs only to dance and not be approached by men?
I mean, for a lot of the times we do, like we want to have a good time and go out. Like I'm taken and I still love to go shake my ass at a bar with my friends.
Red flag.
So
I love going to dance with my girls.
Red flag.
Right, but what I'm saying is if women didn't like being approached by men, why wouldn't they just go to gay clubs?
I don't really find
Yeah.
that would be that much fun.
So what makes
She
it
said
fun
she doesn't think that would
because
be
they're
that much
straight
fun.
Nothing about the straight men is fun. I just think if you go to a gay club, then obviously first of all, I don't think it's respectful to the people that are gay because they're obviously going to the gay club looking to find a relationship, and you are
She really
gay,
just trying to
straight,
find a
female,
fucking loophole,
looking to
bruh.
just have a good time with your friends, and I don't think
was a
it's
good
respectful to
story.
them to go to
Can
the
I just
club.
ask you one more follow-up question
Yeah.
about that? Why is it that gay people go to gay clubs to find a relationship, but straight women go to straight clubs not to find a relationship, but just to have fun by themselves with their girlfriends.
I think it also just comes down to whether you're in a relationship or not. And if you want to support your friends and hang out with them while they're single, I think that's okay as long as you respect your relationship.
It's also a breath of fresh air when you like go to a club and you don't have a constant amount of guys coming up to you and you're just like having fun with your friends.
Yeah, because they definitely want to have.
Why are
Wait,
there
hold
women-
on. Did you hear what she said at the end? She said it's a breath of fresh air when you go to the club and you don't constantly get approached by guys. But that's literally what happens when you go to clubs.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I think the only reason is guys.
So quick
go
question,
there.
ladies. So why, if you guys just want to dance with your friends, you want to look good for your friends, correct? That's what you said earlier, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Why not go to a gay club?
I love gay clubs and
Okay.
I go all the time.
So you would rather go to a gay club than a straight club?
I think there's also a difference in music that gets
Speaking
played
to
in
the-
culture.
Really?
Yes.
So
like
you
you
think-
go to the
so-
gay club,
so-
they're
so
gonna
now
be
you're
playing
not-
Lady
so
Gaga.
now-
They're gonna be playing all this like typical, like stereotypical gay music
Really?
in the way.
And you're
where,
not into that?
Oh, I am.
Okay.
When I'm in the mood to hear some Lady Gaga, I'm
Uh-huh.
gonna go to the gay club. When I'm in the mood to hear rap, I'm gonna go to a club that plays rap.
Okay.
It's not really a matter of atmosphere, like or men or straight men, anything like that. Like I really do say it is the atmosphere that I love.
Okay.
And you know, I don't see anything. I go to gay clubs all the time.
Okay. What about you?
I don't even like clubbing. Like even now when I'm single, I don't
Okay.
even go.
Shout out to you.
clubbing.
Yeah, that we actually I know your mom, so I can attest to that. Your mom's a good mom.
Don't read the chats.
Yeah,
Don't read
shout
the
out to
chats.
mom. Don't read the chats. Okay.
Yeah, y'all look crazy.
What about you?
Going to clubs.
Yeah, why if you just want to look good for you and your friends, you don't care about guy validations, you don't want guys to come up and talk to you. Why not just go to a gay club?
I'm not going to a gay club.
Why not?
If not, I'm not going to a club at all.
What? Well, why not? You're
'Cause I don't know,
because you
I've
get the
never-
best of both worlds. You get your cake and you get to eat it too. You get to go out with your friends, your girlfriends. You get to dance with them. You get to chill with them. You get to drink with them. And no guys are gonna come and hit, which because all the men there are usually gay. So why not go to a gay club? You just said you would never go to a gay club.
I wouldn't go. If
Why
I'm
not?
in a relationship, I wouldn't go to a club without you. And
Okay,
if my
okay,
friends
but-
want to spend time with me, they're gonna spend time with me. There's many other things that
Yeah.
you can do than by going to a club.
Go
Let's
to
go get
dinner.
let's
Okay,
go
shout out
get
to you.
brunch.
Shout out
Let's
to
go
you. Yeah.
do- If I have a boyfriend and I'm going to a club, you're coming with me.
Are you single?
I am single.
Okay.
But I don't
Because
think. Like, do you think you're gonna find your boyfriend at the club?
No,
No,
I've
you're not.
never met anyone that I was
No.
interested
but
in.
but
the
based
club.
based off some of the things that you said, I'd say that you probably have the higher probability in this panel of having like a healthy relationship next to her, because you don't really care to go clubbing.
No.
You know what I mean?
it
Like I
doesn't-
need to force myself if I go. I feel.
And
like.
if I'm in a relationship, you're coming with me. And if you don't
Yeah,
want
that's
to
great.
go,
Yeah.
hey, let's stay home.
Yeah, that's
And
great.
my
Never
friends,
go
my
alone.
friends, the friends that I have and the people that I have in my life should be respectful of who I'm with.
How old are you?
I'm 18.
God damn, she's beating you. She's 18. Okay, shout out to her. What about you? What do you think about that?
If I had like gay friends to go to the gay club with, I'd be fine to go. I just don't see why like I would go by myself. But also, I don't go clubbing just for the sake of going clubbing. Like I like that one club's environment. Like I will just go to this one club and I won't go to any other clubs. Like Miami has so many clubs. It's not about.
So what club do you go
Which
to a
one
lot?
you go to?
Vendo. That's,
Vendome?
like-
Yep,
Vendome.
that is her
Shout out
home.
Vendome.
Yeah, shout out
Vendome.
I
Vendome.
went once. It's
Yeah,
nice.
like I'm best friends with the bathroom lady. Half the night, literally half my night, I always spend in the bathroom talking to the bathroom lady. Like it's just more
That's
to me
true.
than like it's just that one club. Like I wouldn't
Speaking
go
to
to,
the
like,
mic.
that. I would just wouldn't like it wouldn't be like, oh, I want to go clubbing, let me go out. It's like, oh, I want to go see the people at this specific place.
Yeah, and
let's go.
and you're also a little bit strange because you have a boot on and you still go to the club.
Dude,
So shout out to
you
you.
have it.
She
Yeah.
loves the club.
She
How-
she
how
goes to
did
the
you
club
break
with the
it?
boot.
I didn't see a step on 4th of July.
No.
It is January.
It's healed. I just don't put a heel on it. I don't
Okay.
wear it. Everyone.
Let's get to some of these other chats, bro. Go ahead.
David Jones in response to Bella, girl, I don't have time to slay. That gets old real quick. Like your refusal to give simple answers. Hookup sex is overrated. Nightclubs are overrated.
That's true. Would you agree with him?
With the overratedness.
Yes.
I think they're overrated at a certain point in your life.
Okay. At what point?
Once you're done.
When are you done? At what age?
I would argue most people are done their mid to late 20s.
Okay. So you're just getting started. Okay. And yeah, I mean, he's making good points, and he also doesn't have time to slay. But shout out to you for being nice, Sam. Any other ones, bro? Go ahead.
Frank Mendez.
Shout out to Frank, man.
He said men go to the club to have fun. Women can do so too.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and disagree with you on that one. I do agree with him to an extent, but we're not the same, bro. Men go to clubs to try to get laid. That's a fact. Women go to club typically to try to have fun or to try to meet someone. That's just a fact. Okay. I'm not saying that women always go to clubs to try to have sex, but you guys are going there to try to meet someone.
Yes.
If you're not, then, if you're not,
yes,
that's always.
okay. And if you're not, then you're typically just going because you're with your friends and you want to have fun. But most of the time, most of the time, women are trying to look, man. Girls go to the club even when they're in relationships and they're opening their options. They're like, man, I just want to see if I find someone.
Yeah.
And guess what? You exchange that Instagram. When you break up with your boyfriend, guess who you're talking to?
Exactly.
The guy you met at the club.
That's
All right,
so
the guy you
true.
met at the club. So any other super chats, bro? Go ahead.
Yeah, David Jones said gay clubs are hunting grounds for bi guys.
Yeah, no bullshit. All right, cool. Any other ones?
No,
All
we're
right, cool.
out of,
Do me a favor. I think we got one more video. Let's get to that one real quick, bro.
No, that was it.
That was it. Oh shit! Shout out to us. Damn.
No,
No. I think there was one more, bro.
You sent one at 3:11.
Yes, let's do that one because that one was really important.
Right.
Yes, this one.
Okay. Cool. Why are y'all laughing? That's not funny.
The title just really took
It's
me
not funny.
aback.
Just hear it out. Be open-minded.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, be open-minded.
She already had some kind of masculine features, like deeper voice, deeper whatever. She decided to be a man because she wanted to see how men were treated. Not sex change, an experiment. She ended up killing herself after like a year and a half of this because she said she was treated so horribly by women that she couldn't even believe that this is how men lived.
Men are suffering. They have different problems than women have, but they don't have it better.
And I was like, no fucking way. But I can see it. I can see that you guys don't speak up. You don't say the things that we need to hear because you want to love us. You want to support us. You want to be there for us. But you guys are supposed to be. You're supposed to be the strong one.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be these things. And yet we've been fighting to be your equal, fighting to be the alpha. And out of kindness, you guys are stepping back, but it's a losing war for both of us.
Yeah. So shout out to her. All right.
R.I.P.
So Nora Vincent was a woman who essentially before she did the experiment, she was a feminist, you know, and a modern one, right? Not because feminism essentially is they're fighting for equality, right? But modern femininity, that feminists, they're not fighting for it. They're fighting for it to be more than men. Okay. So what she did was she did an experiment where she kind of cut her hair, right? Made herself a little bit more like a guy. And she thought it was gonna be easy. You know, she thought she was gonna walk around and things, and you know, it's a man's world and all that, and things was gonna be amazing. But she actually found out it was the opposite. And what eventually ended up making her take her own life was the fact that the women were actually so rude to her and mean and evil. And I mean, remember, she wasn't coming across as a woman when she was meeting women. She was coming across as a guy, and she was just baffled. She ended up taking her own life. And before she did that, I think she wrote a book, or
she
at
did
least
read a book.
Yeah, she wrote a book, and she was talking about how men are actually going through it. We're different, guys, and we go through shit that you guys don't even consider, right? And there's a reason. I think I read the statistics, and it said that on average, about like 3 men take their own lives every hour. That's a lot of men. We've been here for what, 2 hours? If I'm not mistaken. So 6 men have taken their lives since we've been here.
Oh my God.
Okay. Like, think about that. The women aren't taking their lives. There's a lot more women in this world than there are men. Okay. So just take that thought sometimes when you sit here and you talk about how, you know, men have it easy, and we don't, ladies. We don't. And yet, just like she said, we're sitting back saying, you know what? Fine. Y'all want to be our equals? We'll step back. We'll let you do that. And you guys are more than happy now than you've ever been, ever. You don't believe me? After the show, I'll show you the statistics.
No. I actually agree with what you're saying, where men go through a lot more shit that a lot of people, especially women, don't recognize.
Mm-hmm.
That's something I could definitely agree with.
Are you one of those women that don't recognize it?
No.
No?
And the reason, the point I'm about to bring up is
Speaking to the mic.
You know, I think that a lot of the root of our problems, and especially for men who are seen to be the providers and caretakers and the ones who are supposed to make the most money, I think a lot of that doesn't come down to the way that women have been treating them as of recently, but it comes more down to the structure of a society and what is seen as success and what is seen as happiness. We put it on a dollar bill. You have a lot of men who, or a lot of men who see, you said it yourself, sex, money, sleep, food. Those are the things that we should be living for. And I think that there's kind of this disconnect with, especially the rise with Andrew Tate and
Shout out Andrew Tate.
People of the sort. I think he says,
you.
I'm going against the matrix. I'm breaking out of the matrix.
Yeah.
I would argue that he's actually playing into it. I think a lot of the reason why a lot of men have mental issues is because they feel like they cannot financially succeed. And when finance and money is put on such a big pedestal for what you can reach in life, and people, whether it be because of their mental issues, they're disabled.
Who dictates that though? Women do.
What do you mean?
Y'all
Say
have
that again.
standards.
You have those standards. We
No.
have to meet those standards. Yes.
No.
And I'm not talking about you
Because
specifically.
you see Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate
Okay.
talks about money, money, money. Better
Yes.
yourself, better yourself,
and,
better
and all the
yourself.
girls want him.
Fuck
Yeah,
no.
and even girls like you
Fuck
that claim you don't
no.
want him.
Oh my
you
God,
yes,
no.
if Andrew came in here, you would want to be around him. That's a
Oh,
fact. And here's another thing. I'll tell you this.
Jesus Christ,
Okay,
no.
and here's another thing. Anwar and I actually used to work for a podcast with them where Andrew would come often, and no one ever had anything negative to say about him. Whenever we would meet him, whenever he would come through, no one ever had anything negative to say about him. It's always a specific like small amount of people that have something, like people that don't agree with him
It's
are
the
usually
same demographic,
yeah,
bro.
it's usually
the
the
modern
feminists,
feminism.
the transformers and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like those.
I
type of
don't
people.
disagree with him because of what he says about women. I
No,
disagree.
because he speaks highly of women. He actually talks about like how
yeah,
you
no,
should
like
protect
women.
women.
The whole thing with gender isn't even like.
So what?
If-
Okay, so what about
So
Andrew? Is
my-
it that you don't like?
My problem with him is that he's encouraging people to break out of the matrix when in reality they're staying in the matrix.
How?
Yeah.
When you tell people, and back to what I said before, a lot of men are depressed because they feel like they can't succeed in life, especially financially.
Because of you. Back in the day, men only had to make like minimum wage to be able to have a woman. Now, if you're not hitting 100,000, you can't even talk to the average fucking girl. Back in the day, you
I
could have.
disagree.
Oh my fucking.
You live in Miami, you have
during
a very
college too,
skewed
it's
view.
like it's different. in
Okay,
college.
I just moved there 6 months ago.
Okay.
I come from Maryland, DC, and Virginia. It's called the DMV.
Most-
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So over there, if you're not making money, you're still not getting attention
'Cause
from
the
regular
DMV is
girls.
still an urban area that is.
Okay,
pretty
so give me
financially-
an example. Give me an example. Give me an
Most-
example. What?
most-
Just name one area.
Atlanta.
No,
Name one.
Illinois.
Like a farm
Bro,
town.
you just
Small
named
town in Illinois,
Yo,
a small town in Illinois.
not Chicago.
the guy with
Okay.
the biggest truck's getting all the girls.
You're so
The
okay.
the jock. in
Shout out
high
to Andrew,
school,
by the way, man.
the star quarterback. He's getting all the girls.
Yes, it's
In
like,
that
it's always
small
been like
town.
this. The strongest lion, the strongest fucking ape, the strongest anything. It's always been like this. It's always been like this. Always.
Animals.
Just in general. What? I mean, what? Okay.
Are humans not animals?
Hold on.
We're more
Okay, hold on.
developed.
Before we get to the super chat, shout out to the fucking chat, bro. Shout out to the 62 as well,
Look,
man.
look, we might be more
62?
developed.
Holy shit,
Instincts
bro.
are instincts, though.
How about this? How about this? Real quick, what do you think about that video and how that lady literally became a man just as an experiment and literally took her own life because women were so treacherous towards men? What do you think about that?
I think it's sad. Like, I don't even realize. Like, but why? What was the reason why he took it?
It explained it on there. You weren't
but,
watching the
like,
video?
And then
yeah, I
he
was
explained it
watching-
after.
Yeah, I know, but like, did he get so much hate because he changed? Because he was
No,
looking
it's a
like
show.
she
woman?
got. First of all, it was a woman.
Yeah,
but
did she
she
look
got
like a
so much
woman
hate
still?
because she was just appearing to be a man. It wasn't because women knew that she had turned into a man. Women didn't know that. It was just that women, it's just the way women act towards men, period. Right.
Yeah.
And she
But
was
that's
baffled.
Really sad.
Yeah. And she was like, holy shit, like men are actually going through it. You're telling me that a guy can be, he can make a good living. He can have morals. He'll walk around the street and, you know, as long as he's not in a supercar, women won't even look his way.
Yeah.
And then you have drug dealers out here who are in a fucking Ferrari, and all the girls are like, "Oh shit," you know what I
Yeah.
mean? That's just the way society is for us. Society, you can go out right now and wear something different, and all the guys are gonna turn their heads and be like, "Oh, who's that?" You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's life is just different for us. Okay.
Yeah, it's
What do you
so
think about
true.
that video?
Um,
Talking to the mic,
I
please.
do think that men do have it harder. I already said this earlier.
Okay.
I was actually left with my ex-boyfriend because he had to focus on himself to better himself in a way because
Okay.
he felt that he couldn't provide for me and he couldn't make me happy
Okay.
with what was going on in his life.
Okay.
And so that hit home to me because I went through it. Like, he literally told me, look, I need to focus on myself.
Yeah.
And he saw me, and I was like, bro, why do you come home from work and you don't give me the attention that you used to? But you
Yeah.
have so much on your mind.
Yeah.
And he chose to take me out of that situation to stop seeing me unhappy
Yeah.
and take the time, I guess, to focus on himself.
Yeah.
Because as a man, I do think that you want to provide for your woman like the best thing that you can and like make them happy. And if you have so much on your head, maybe that woman will go out and find another guy. Maybe,
Yeah.
you know, like there's things like that. And I was put in that situation. I was proposed to, and then I got told, oh, look, I need to focus on myself.
Yeah.
I need to do this. I need to do that. I need to
Yeah.
make sure I handle this problem and this and that. And I can't make you happy right now
Yeah.
because I'm so stressed. And there's only so much that I could do.
I
I
understand
was
that.
there for you, and
Yeah.
but
here's the thing, you could be there for him, but he doesn't feel fulfilled as a man. Because here's the thing, he has to meet your standards and he has to meet his own standards. Then your friends, you
Absolutely.
have friends, right?
Absolutely.
And your friends have boyfriends that are probably doing pretty good. And his family's probably looking at him some type of way. And society in general is looking. So think about all those compounded things, right? And they're all on his shoulders. And he's like, fuck.
and the
man.
last thing because I'm very like, I understand, and like when I love someone, I understand what you feel. And I felt him, and he was going through so much that he wasn't even himself. He was like, you know, like changing. And I was like,
Yeah.
look, like if you want to focus on yourself, that's fine, because
Yeah.
men do have a lot on their plate.
Yeah.
And when you're with a woman, you're not top priority, but it's one of your priority to make that woman happy and
Yeah.
like make sure you have what you need, the love, the protection,
Yeah.
everything that comes in, you know. And so his choice was to put me aside and like focus this time on himself to better himself and get things figured out.
Here's the reason why, because men have direct consequences immediately in life, right? If I'm a bum and if I want to get into this building, this is a very expensive building we live in. And if I say, look, man, I don't have the job right now, but I'm a good guy, they're going to turn around and be like, look, we don't care about that, right? But like in general, women do have a lot of like, I would say safety nets. Like for instance, right now, right? I would be willing to bet that if you lost everything, there's someone that you could call right now that would be there for you and take care of you.
Absolutely.
Right? Yeah. Me, myself, I just moved down here from Maryland. When I moved down here, I didn't know a single person down here. I still came down here and I knew if I fail, there's no plan B. There's no plan B. I'm down here, I'm fucked. So what I did was I traded in my car, the car that I love so much. I got a fucking Toyota Camry. And I said, if my plan fails, I'm going to do fucking Uber. You know what I mean? Like there's no backup for men. There's no one coming to save you.
And that's what you asked earlier. And I was like, yes, I think women do have a lot to rely on.
Okay.
I have things to rely on.
But the other women besides her said that they didn't know and that women had it harder. Does that make sense?
Yes, because I heard them. But
yeah. So out of 4 people, 2 said yes, 2 said no. That's 50%.
I mean, I'll say it again. Like I'm telling you, I can't specifically decide on one.
Okay. Cool. I just don't want to argue with you anymore. Okay. What about you? What do you think about that video?
I think it's like sad, but it's like a reality in life that like people, no matter what you do, no matter what you're doing, people are always going to judge. People are always going to have something like to say about what you're doing. And like sometimes it'll get to the extent it'll get to the extent where like it does get to your mental health, like for guys and girls both ways. Like, I don't know, it's just like how you deal with like how society perceives you, because there's always haters out there. There's always going to be like 100 people out there who has something negative.
But here's the thing, and I appreciate that. But here's the thing. You can feel bad right now. Go on TikTok and get a shit ton of support. I can feel bad right now. Go on TikTok and even guys will be like, yo, stop fucking crying, bro. Man up, bro. Man up. There's a saying called man up. There's no saying.
Problem.
That is a problem. But guess what? I don't sit here and complain about it.
I don't think that's a problem.
No.
Bullying is a good thing.
Okay, to an extent, I get what you're saying. But what I'm saying is, this is why men are saying, you know what? No one cares about me. I'm just gonna end my life. That's why they're doing it.
Do you want it to be that way?
No. Look, I understand that there's not that many men out there like me. If you knew my life, you'd be like, holy shit, bro. Like the people can't really overcome the shit I've overcome. There's a reason why I do what I do. You know what I mean? And after every show, I'll get DMs. Oh, you're a misogynist. Oh, you're sexist. Oh, you're wrong for that. You shouldn't have told her that. Oh, she's a 10. She's a pony. She's a unicorn. I get hate all the time. And I'm going to get more hate as I continue to grow. I get that. But I also know it comes with the territory. And I also know as a man, like, there's no excuses. Like, he's my boy. He's not going to give me. If I sit here and say, look, bro, I can't pay rent. Can you lend me like money? Like, he's not going to say, yeah, man, here you go. You're good. Like, he's going to look at me and be like, why not, bro? What's up with you? You good? Like, step up, bro. You get me? Like, like if you ask me for rent or you ask your brother or dad or mom for rent, they're gonna be like, here you go.
Of course.
They don't want to know why. They don't want to know why. They don't care. Oh, you're going through it. Here you go. Right? It'll get better. It'll be okay. You're good the way you are. Not for men. It's never good the way we are. We always have to keep improving. Okay.
Would you like that to change?
No.
No, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. I think men should want to keep improving. I think I do want to take care of my. I would never want my girlfriend to pay for the bills. I don't want her to protect me.
Not only that, but like, do you ever feel like there's been times
I don't
where
really
you've
feel like
wanted-
nothing, to be honest.
you
I'm
don't
very emotionally cold to an extent, but it's because of all the shit I've been through. I understand. Here, I'm gonna tell you something about me, right? When I was a kid, I went through a lot. My mom gave me up. I never met my father. I saw some really bad. I saw my friend get killed when I was 11. Okay, I saw a lot of shit. Got sent to foster homes, group homes, youth facilities, eventually jail. You know what I mean? So like, I've been through a lot. So I also understood during that time where I was victimizing myself. I understood that, hey, you know what? I keep crying about this shit, but no one's coming to fucking save me. So then when you understand as a man, no one's coming to fucking save you, you just have to fucking man up. That's where that saying comes from. Man up, right? And then you say, you know what? And then what I did was I said, okay, there's a lot of guys going through this shit I'm going through. So I'm going to try to do something to help them.
Yeah.
So I hope that I can get to the point one day where I can go back to Maryland and say, you know what? If there's young homeless kids out there, I want to provide for them. That's my goal. That's really why I do it, if we're being honest. But it goes back to what I'm saying. Life is not fair. If I had been a girl, oh my God, my uncles, my aunts, who knows? They would have all been my friends. They would have all been there for me.
A whole set of different struggles, though.
Okay, yeah. So what? I get a period. Oh my God. I gotta give birth. Really?
Insane.
Really? So
You know how often that
so
happens
just
in
because I'm
foster
a woman
homes?
now, I'm gonna get raped.
No, because men
Okay,
can too.
but so why are you saying that? Like that's a
Because
if you look at all the women in the world, that's still a very small minority. Okay.
wouldn't be sure about
Okay.
that.
So you think okay? So how about this? You think 50% of the women population is getting raped?
I can't.
Yes or no? Yes or no?
No, because I don't
Okay.
know.
All right. So like I said, it's an outlier.
So
it's
how
a
are we
small
going to
minority.
try to make an argument on it?
I'm trying to make an argument based off my experience, not the statistics.
Okay, but we're not
Okay, we're
talking
not
about your
about
experience.
you,
We're
we're
talking
talking
about
in
in
Well,
general.
that's you just talked
Okay.
about your
No.
experience
Okay,
and what
but
shapes you to do what you do here.
Bella, before the show, I looked at you and I said, we're speaking in generalities. We're not talking about you specifically. Yes, sometimes the chat and myself will ask you very specific questions, but in general, we're talking about in general here.
Okay, yeah. Generally, I do agree with what you say about men having it harder in a lot of different ways, especially when it comes to emotionally.
Okay.
You're not allowed to feel emotions. You're not allowed to show emotions because that's just how it's been.
Okay.
But I don't really think that that's something. I don't think it's something that needs to be continued to be upheld.
Mhm.
I think that that's something that both women and men can change. I mean, if I see a guy cry, like I really don't care. I don't look down upon him.
Yes, you do.
How do you know that?
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. But it depends on what if he lost his mother, that's acceptable. But if he's crying because his car broke down, that's
Yeah,
not acceptable.
You're just a pussy.
It
if
just
you do
depends.
that.
It's circumstantial, right?
But why is it?
Because it's
why
just
is
the
it
way
not
it is.
okay for
And
men
you know,
to feel things?
Because when men feel things, they get. Here's the thing: men and women are different. We handle rage and anger differently, right? So when a guy gets mad, like for instance, if a woman gets bullied at school, she's just gonna go talk to the counselor. If a guy gets bullied in school, he wants to go home and get the fucking gun. We're different, right? Or he might want to be. He might want to.
Isn't that a reason why we should start helping men experience emotions in a healthy way?
No.
Because if that boy who had shot up a whole school might have gotten some emotional attention, someone out there that sees him for more than what he is, a man,
Okay.
the money, this,
How about
this,
this?
and that.
Okay.
That could have stopped it.
Okay. So your son's. I'm sorry. Yes.
Yeah. I didn't
Sorry.
have a
There's no
particular.
mic.
Sorry.
one
What
in
I'm so
mind.
what I'm saying is okay.
You got to get on the mic.
Okay, yeah, sorry, because you don't have a mic. The chat's gonna be confused. What I'm saying is, so let's say a male kid's getting bullied at school. What would be your advice to him?
If I were like a friend.
Yes.
Or
Oh no, you're a
counselor.
counselor. You're a counselor. He's coming to you. He's getting bullied in school. Okay. He's in 7th, 8th grade.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead. How are you gonna console him?
I would immediately tell him to start. Well, one, the whole thing where you have like you care too much about what society thinks and the values that
Remember
are being
his
upheld.
age. He's not gonna
Yeah.
understand that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I would tell him that he needs to focus on what makes him feel good and surrounding himself with things that make him feel good.
Mhm.
See, that's like my main, when I go back to Andrew Tate, it's like, I don't think that we should be giving men like a set of things that make you feel good. Cause I think everyone has different things that make them feel good. Everyone's unique. We're human. We're all different.
Okay.
If you don't like it, then you don't have to subscribe.
Go ahead. Go ahead. I want her to finish, bro, because I'm about to destroy that. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay.
So you're telling him to focus on things that make him what?
That make him
happy. Okay. So
happy,
okay.
and you know, that's different for every person.
Okay.
There might be certain things that society pushes onto people that they're telling them will make you happy.
Mhm.
But I know a lot of people who don't live life in conventional ways and they are extremely happy.
Okay.
Where money isn't the priority. They're focusing on themselves and their soul.
That's
and
your
bettering
advice
themselves.
to the 8th grader that's getting bullied in school.
I-
Focus on things that make you happy. Here's the thing, right? When you're done giving him that advice,
It's not even, before you continue,
Go ahead.
I would have to know more about what the problems are.
he's an 8th grader getting bullied. Like, come on. Just in general, we're not going to be specific here. He's getting bullied. It could be over his lack of dress code or whatever. It could be for lack of money, whatever. Pick a thing. What I'm saying is you're telling him, hey, just focus on what makes you happy, right?
I mean, I can't really say because I'm not a counselor.
Okay. Now you're not a counselor. Okay. Here's the thing. When that kid leaves your office, those bullies are still going to be there. They're not going anywhere. And guess what? You're not going to always be there to save him. Okay. So that's horrible advice. When he's getting his ass whipped, him focusing on what makes him happy is not really going to fucking help him.
He
Okay.
goes back to the same hole. He's still
Okay. So that's why we shouldn't really fucking focus on that. I think that bullying is how I actually got where I'm at. Man, if you guys knew how many times I got my fucking ass whipped, I got my ass whooped. You know what I mean? And now I feel like I'm a really tough dude because of that.
I think that's what makes you special, though, is because a lot of people can't overcome that and let that
I said
kind of
that.
fall.
Yeah,
you know?
I said that. But hey, I would have never known if I didn't go through it. And if I was coddled my whole life, I wouldn't be who I am now.
I was always bullied at school.
Okay. Shout out to the chats, man. Let's get to some of these chats.
Yeah, Captain K Man got $10.
First, to like 12.
He says throughout history, dance was used for two purposes: ceremonial and to express one's sexuality towards the other.
Very nice.
That's true.
And Joshua Harris says, ladies, how would your boyfriend act if they were in the club with you and another man is trying to make a move on you?
Okay, good question, miss. We'll start off with you since you don't care about what your man does.
Let me read that again.
How
How would
would
my boyfriend act?
Yes.
If another man.
How about this? You're cool with your man not doing anything, right? So what if you and your man are at the club and a guy like me comes up and just what was the thing?
Just grabs your ass.
And
Let's
just
say
makes a
grabs your
move
ass.
on you,
Yeah,
right?
or anything.
And I'm gonna knock the fuck out of your boyfriend because I already know he's a weak dude. So how you gonna feel about that? How would you feel about it? Just make it simple for me.
I wouldn't feel good about it.
You wouldn't feel good about it.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm glad you're coming around.
And I would expect my boyfriend to do something in that situation.
I thought you said you wouldn't expect your man
when
to
he's
do
not
nothing.
there. You asked me. You asked me
When
about
I
going
gave you
to
an
the club
example
by
about a guy
myself.
breaking into your house, your guy was there right next to you.
Oh, because that's completely different.
Okay. All right. So you choose when you want your man to act and when he doesn't.
Isn't the club
act.
worse?
Based on severity of what's
But the
going
club is
on.
worse.
We're
Okay.
talking a knife and then
Here's the
club is
thing.
worse.
A real man's gonna act no matter what the fucking circumstance is. Does that make sense? It doesn't matter. It could be at a club. It could be a dinner. It could be him. It could be a guy just calling you a hoe. Whatever the situation is, a real man is gonna step up for you and defend your honor.
Which
Does that make
one do you
sense?
think is worse, though? A home invasion or a guy coming at a club?
well, in
Look,
terms of my life
of
being at
your-
danger.
Or
Obviously,
isn't your
the home invasion.
Okay, but your man doesn't know if the other guy has friends. No guy goes to a club by himself, correct?
Typically, no.
Yeah.
Okay, so now he's about to get his ass beat. He's getting jumped, right? If you know it's an intruder, the only thing is you have to get the intruder, correct? At the club, anything can happen. He gets stomped out. So that's worst situation, correct? It's random.
Julia, how would you feel if you were at with your boyfriend at a club and another guy came to make a move on you?
But I wouldn't even let him try to do it. Like I don't see how you can even be in a like a situation where you're in a relationship and somebody tries to come and
Okay,
talk to
that's
you.
a good point because typically when you go to a club with your boyfriend, men know I'm gonna stay away from that girl.
Yeah.
There's a guy next to her, and even if he doesn't look like he can fight, it's just not smart, right? Logically,
Men respect other
yes, men logically say, you know what, that's not really a fight I want to deal with tonight when there's 8, 9, 10 other single ladies out here. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
What about you? How would you feel about
I
that?
agree with her. If I'm in a club dancing with my mans, having the time of my life with a guy, I don't think another guy would approach me unless he really wants problems. And if that was to happen, my man would stand up for me.
And here's the thing, ladies. Even if your man gets his ass whooped, it's still admirable.
That
And
he
you would
tried.
still,
Yeah, that's
and
fucking
you would,
sexy.
and
Like,
you would
damn, you
still,
fought for me.
and you would still respect the fuck that you were like, damn, he got his ass whooped for me. But that's just hot.
Yeah.
You would still respect that shit. Okay. What about you?
I agree with what they said, but if a guy like actually tried to like touch me and I didn't want to, I'd go up to security guards and get him kicked
Don't
out
look at the
straight
chats.
away.
Okay,
bro, you're not making it to
you know what,
security.
bro? Okay,
No, yes, I am. What do you mean? The security guards everywhere.
guys,
like-
please don't read the chats. We'll read the chats for you, okay? Because you're gonna look kind of foolish like on camera. Okay, the chat loves you guys. Okay.
Shout out to the chat.
Okay, so you're saying that you would go to security.
Yeah, I get
Okay.
kicked out straight
You
away.
have your man right next to you, and yo, hold on. If I'm next to my girl and she goes to security, I have a problem. with
I
that.
feel disrespected.
I'll be like, yo, you know what? You go with security. Like, you're good. Because that's the thing. Like, as a man, I'm going to want to protect my girl. Even if it's 2 guys. Like, I'm going to get that ass whooped. I'm going to get my ass whooped, but fuck it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to stand up. It's what you should do. It's what a guy should do. Right? I don't understand why that's so fucking hard to understand.
I think women don't understand that men are so territorial and with the extent it goes.
Bro, men have been dying for women throughout all of time. This is nothing new. This is nothing new, ladies. Men have always died for women. Fuck, did you ever see the movie Troy? That whole fucking war was over a fucking woman. Does that make sense?
No,
Like,
I'm not disagreeing with you on that.
okay, cool. Any other chats, bro?
Yeah, we got a couple. Let's see. Kish got another chat. He says,
"Shout out to Kish.
Have your own opinion, but make your message succinct and to the point so everyone can speak. Great show."
Yeah, great comment, bro. Any other ones?
Abby said she's so argumentative that even her dog will abandon her. She'll definitely die alone without a dog.
Yeah, that's
what we have to deal with in India as well.
All right. Any
Shout out
other
to
ones?
India.
All right, shout out to India, man.
Can you see how much like?
Yeah,
did we
we'll
hit our
check that out
goal?
later, bro. We'll check that out later.
No, we haven't.
Okay.
That's it for supers.
All right, yo,
Alright,
shout
cool.
out to the fucking chat. And listen, man, this has been definitely one of the best panels in my opinion. Chat.
I don't.
Let me. Nah, I do, man. Just in
I
terms
don't
of conversation, right? I mean, we're not gonna agree on everything. That's cool. I don't expect people to come here and just agree with me. If they did, it'd be boring as hell. Okay, so I actually like it when women don't agree with me because then now we can try to make each other understand. Okay, real quick, we're gonna start off this way. Let us know what you thought about the show. Please make it concise. Okay.
It was great. 10
Great.
out of 10.
Okay.
Hey, thank you.
Perfect. What about you?
Good. I love the topics. And yeah.
Cool. Did you learn anything today?
Yeah, from her point of view.
Okay. Shout out to her. All right. What about you?
Fun and chill as always.
Okay. Cool. Shout out to you. What about you?
No, I loved it. I love debates and I love good dialogue, even if we disagree.
Okay. So you liked it?
I love it.
Okay. Cool. Shout out to
I'm
you.
glad we got to hear y'all's perspectives on things.
Yeah. And shout out to the fucking chat, man. We appreciate you guys so much. All the donations, all the super chats, man. Shout out
to
to
get a camera, yo.
Yeah, shout out to the panel, man. You guys were also amazing. We'll catch you guys tomorrow for the daytime show. Peace. Take care.
Hey, cactus.